It stings the nostrils.
In a good way. I was actually just thinking that. I had my,
My nose.
I had my nose in it. I was like, Kate's like, what's the issue? I don't know.
Kate's like, I use that for contact lens solution.
Wow, Zers. That would be so bad. Okay, you're wearing glasses. I know.
Oh, my eyes are naturally aquamarine.
Oh, these are color. Okay.
Yeah, these
I
are
understand.
color contacts.
These are burned contacts.
I was gonna wear colored contacts for that Changeling LARP that one time, John. And then I went to a store and they were like, "Have you ever put in contacts?" No. You have to attend a training session. I was like, I think we're good. Then I got freaked out about touching my eyes anyway.
I mean,
I've only been doing it since I
now
was
that
like
I've worn
13.
contacts a bunch, like I feel like I can probably do that.
Mhm.
But
Oh, thank you.
I've been dying
I'm
to.
not drinking. Are you drinking whiskey? I think you're drinking
It's brandy.
This is brandy, Kung Fu Feminist, but we can call it whiskey.
please get
for you
your
if you're-
own
yeah.
glass of brown elixir.
Elixir.
I suppose maybe I should also actually put my
whoops.
microphone in front of me, huh?
No
Hi,
one's-
everybody.
Ooh, cola.
Everyone's got like
Cola.
No name brand.
I've got-
I hope.
No.
lens cleaner.
No.
John, no.
Chuck,
John, no, don't do
Chuck,
it.
Chuck,
Chuck.
I think it's time to stage an intervention. John, please do not drink.
I thought we were going with intervention.
Lens cleaner.
Ooh, Armagnac.
We love and appreciate you.
But that's okay
Yeah, we
because I
love
have
you.
my backup lens cleaner.
John has a lot of lenses that need cleaning, and that's not a euphemism.
Yeah, and he
I
has like a
promise.
separate screen cleaning bottle. Though I don't think it's currently at his desk, but often it is.
Oh, pantomime.
Wait, what?
Your screen cleaning bottle with
Yeah,
the
it's
purple cloth. Yeah, it's
somewhere
not
else.
currently at your desk.
He has 3 bottles of screen cleaner around this apartment.
A lot of screens, man. I
These are
wasn't
lens
joking.
Lenses.
cleaners.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a screen cleaner.
gotcha.
I take care of my shit.
I don't know what that
We
feels
can all
like.
learn a lot from John Barrel.
Ew.
I'm serious.
What?
Was it because I was looking into the lens? Is that the problem? Oh, is it dirty now? Do you have to clean it?
Well, at least I'll have the correct solution, bitch.
Hi, guys.
I mean, let's take an inventory of what's on my desk currently.
Okay.
I've got a whole bunch of microfiber cloths.
Yeah.
I have these lens cleaners.
Yeah.
I have an empty glass,
Mhm.
keyboard and mouse, Stream Deck, my phone,
Yeah.
my audio interface, and a USB hub, a LARP Season 1 and 2 DVD set. I have a goat.
Casual goat.
Casual.
I have
Empty phone case. Do you have
a different goat.
Yeah.
2 game
Phone,
controllers.
empty phone case, Xbox and
What the-
PlayStation case, and
I have
Hashtag
Kids
black.
Shows
Black.
postcard. A pen. There's a poppy over there.
yeah.
Oh, man. Hashtag
Uh,
so totes casual.
Is your "I'm an important person" plaque still around, or did you ditch it?
It's somewhere else.
Cool.
Not
I'm,
such
a
an
big,
I'm kind of a big deal.
There we go.
Very important words.
Plaque that somebody got for me at work.
I'm a VIP. Count that.
Yeah.
Bippity-doo-dah, Armagnac. Is that different than cognac?
Yeah, I'd love to know more.
Armagnac.
Yes, Methodial.
Oh, Methodial, you tagged Social Duck in a post. Social Duck needs to retweet this. Social Duck will get on that.
Social Duck has
Well,
other
when I
shit
roll
to do.
all of my
Social
dice,
Duck's had a
if
very
you
busy
will.
weekend.
I guarantee it. Yeah.
150-year vintage.
That's
That's a lot of vintage.
it is. It's almost
As old as we are.
as old as this country.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy to me.
It's a year younger.
Because our
than the
country is a baby country.
It is.
Yeah,
That is true,
it's a little
actually.
baby.
Oh my god, he's cleaning his
160.
lenses.
I can't do math.
He
Hang
cleaned his
on.
lenses on stream. The Twitch terms of
I
service.
think this
That's
is
right, we
now
just
an
had our
ASMR
150th.
stream. So good. Welcome to Changeling the stream.
Drink
Oh
blood.
shit! I gotta turn the drink counter
Ugh.
on, don't I?
He's cleaning his glasses
Even without my glasses, I can tell that I have to turn the drink counter on.
with
Mhm.
lens cleaning.
John, how
fluid.
are you doing? Actually, can I ask everybody how they're doing? I had a great day yesterday, and I had a wonderful day yesterday, and I wanted to say that for those watching, it was a good day.
Yesterday was a very fun day.
Canada wears diapers in country terms. We're the annoying toddler.
We're the annoying toddler, and the United States
The
is
teddy
like
bear.
the bratty 7-year-old.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
According to Italia, Canada
Oh, that's way better.
walks around holding a teddy bear, and America has like a pilot's jacket sort of thing.
Nice.
But Canada.
13
I have
drinks
chocolate
like
peanuts.
Big Brother.
Weirdness. I
Don't
read
mispronounce
penis.
that sentence.
I read
I knew
penis
somebody was
straight
gonna-
up, and I was like, well, cool. You know what? Rock on. You do you.
Nightmare
what
Nightmare Fuke. Yay.
Misreading, mistyping, miss everything.
Miss everything. There's a villain from Sentinels of the Multiverse in one of the expansion packs called Misinformation, and
I love those. I love.
She's the worst.
I
Have
know.
we ever beaten her?
Yeah, probably. We haven't necessarily played, but
Did a
she's fun.
stupid play for open house once in high school that was the misprefix pageant. So it was misinformation and misbehave and misunderstand and mispronounce. And
I
all
love
of that
that.
was wonderful.
I love that.
It's still one of my favorite stupid fucking jokes.
Oh, good,
Not to be
Carmy
confused
Kitten.
with a
Glad to
stupid
hear you
fucking
had a
joke.
good day.
Yay! good
Busy
days.
but wonderful.
Mm.
How about miss me with that shit? Miss me with
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
got. I appreciate you.
Miscellany.
Oh,
Oh, Miscellany. That's great. I really like
My
that one.
name's
Sneaks up on you.
Selene, Miss Selene, and I have all sorts of things.
7 hours of vampire. Damn.
Wow.
You tried.
Mistake.
Oh. Oh.
Stole it. Oh, well. Hey, how are you guys?
I mean, like I said, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm very excited for some Changeling tonight
Yes.
as well, just because we left off at such an interesting place. But things are good, man.
Oh, right. Yeah. we
Should have
did leave
prepared
off
for that,
in a
eh, John?
place.
Yeah.
Sounds like I was just gonna have like a
I got- I've had a
Kyoko
lot
Claude
of
subplot.
shit.
I don't know.
I've had a lot of shit to deal with.
Well, I don't think
myself
we're
a little bit
Are we there
taller.
yet, Aragorn? Are we there? I don't know if we're there yet. Don't worry.
Aragorn's
One day I
shouting
want to
what
hear
happened last night.
Aragorn's recap. Like, just like a little paragraph recap of what happened.
Yeah, it's probably going to be something.
Wrong.
Yeah, it'll be. You know what?
And
I
it's
can
all
do
in
an
caps.
Aragorn recap right now.
Ready.
So, Braum fucked up. Patches did some things. Sophia, is probably doing some evil things. I'm very shocked at all of you.
Yes, it definitely some arm flails, and definitely. Well, Kate was the favorite child last week because she didn't spend XP.
I don't think Sophia's
That's
you.
right. I remember that.
Oh.
I don't know, Aragorn. I panicked. All right, I panicked.
Oh.
Welcome back to John's Strange Sounds.
Brought to you in part by.
Murder House. Murder House. Oh. Nothing. Drink it. Oh. Jaw wrecked. Yeah, we gotta bring that hashtag back. Never mind.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Real Fun
Hey.
Studios.
Real
Welcome.
fun.
Glad your studios are real fun.
Real Fun
Yeah.
Studios is a selkie.
Oh.
Woo.
Enjoy your swimming and
We don't
your
get a lot of
jacket.
selkies.
No, it's true. Appearance
No.
plus 1. Wait.
What?
I'm wrong. Sorry.
Swimming plus
Charisma
10.
plus one, I think.
Charisma plus 1.
I'm the one with appearance plus
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 2.
2.
Oh, yeah.
She have been appearance plus 2 for a very long time.
Yeah.
That's always been a thing.
When you're not just hot, you're mega hot.
It's true. It's
mega
intense.
hot shit.
It's intense.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Ah, dreaming.
Bar.
Well,
Uh,
hi.
hi.
Hello.
Okay, I have dinner.
Recap.
Okay. Oh, good.
news.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Dark and stormy fitting. Oh, a dark and stormy drink.
Dark and stormy. Outfit
Fitting?
fitting.
Sorry, costume fittings later.
Truth.
That's where my brain's at.
Mm-hmm. Dark and stormy.
What is a dark and stormy?
I'm trying to think of
cannot
it.
It seems to be like a
I
drink.
cannot
Dark
name
rum,
the exact drinks. in it.
ginger. Let me check that out.
All I know is I order it way too much.
It's
to
yeah.
not know what's in it.
Bourbon, maybe?
Oh, that's delicious.
Bitters, rum, and ginger beer.
There we go.
Ooh.
Dark rum.
I like one of
fine
those
ginger
things.
beer.
Rum, ginger, and bitters.
There you go, John.
And lime.
And elderflower, apparently.
Wow.
According to
Lemon
like
Eater is
the
going
one who's consuming
ham.
it.
Big fan.
Elderflower must be the bitters.
Yes.
Well, when you eat a flower, man.
Sorry, I just burped in the mic, everyone.
Ugh.
hot.
Well,
So
I can smell
I
it.
actually have one quick question for you while we're stalling for time.
Mhm.
What would you, if you had to create a drink for your PC, what would your drink be?
Do you mean an existing drink?
Claude already created a secret drink for my PC, so well, kind of, not really. Like a Clue drink. You remember?
Oh, well, he did the red branch for me.
Yeah, yeah. We for you, but like a kind of about
you.
me, which was
Yeah.
funny.
Yes, it's it is 2 parts whiskey, 1 part rum, and about 7 parts disappointment.
Speaking of disappointment, Braum's drink
Served with whiskey stones.
would be gin, so it just looks like water, but with Goldschlager in it, so it's just like flecks of gold. I'm kidding. That's
It should be absinthe and Goldschlager.
horrifying.
There you go, the Gwydion.
Yeah, the Gwydion. I like that actually. That's
Because
nice.
the
Green
truth
gold.
will come out along with your insides.
Oh, I would. Oof.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be served in a still, a chilled glass port made out of
I
poured
know,
concrete. Patches with their eidetic taste here. I'm trying to think of like the weirdest flavors that are somehow good.
You have no idea what you asked, John.
Blackberries,
5 hours later. Well, I
cherries.
think we're going to get specific. I don't know. I'm going to say Cosmo. Sure.
I'd like to say that
Sophia.
Sophia's is sangria, but with edible glitter.
Ooh,
Start
I like
in.
that. Yeah.
Oh, so like glitter and
Patches
gold.
should be like a shot or something.
Yeah,
Like Jaeger bomb.
yeah. Let's just go with that. Well, that actually could be-
Oh, but like a sick ass chemical reaction when you dump it
Yeah.
in, so it like bubbles over or whatever.
Whoa.
Kyoko is tequila and Red Bull.
Oh my god.
Oh, so
Oh, a
that's-
heart attack. Okay, cool. Bad idea.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
no
would call
kidding.
that capital B, capital I trademark. Tequila and Red
For all you
Bull.
impressionable
Also
kids
bi.
out there, don't be like Kyoko. Well, be like
Bi.
Kyoko, but in other ways.
No, don't. Just don't.
Good for
don't be
Kyoko,
like
'cause
Kyoko.
Kyoko's-
Ah, yes. Nice.
Oops.
No, you did it.
I swear,
I just
same with
pointed
her
it out.
last couple sessions ago.
Last time I checked, you did.
Oh boy.
For Loco.
4 Loco.
Don't do it.
Ay, 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 ay.
I feel like Incisor would be a Kentucky buck just for the red flesh that would show up in her teeth.
Oh.
That would be very on brand.
Wow. I'm liking these drink suggestions.
The top lid on fire.
Nice. Nice. Mm.
Nice.
Yeah,
like
it's
a-
all like fleshy and
It's like a
pulpy. That'd be
murder in
really
a
nasty.
cup.
Murder cup.
Incisor is just a sex on the beach, and she'll kill you if you make fun of her for it.
The beach is so good, though.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah, probably pretty delicious.
phase. Rustic ale. Yes.
Zister, you just take like a circuit board circa 1992 and just like chill it and then pour just whatever alcohol you want so that it has to run over the board and
That's
into your mouth.
a pretty cool idea, actually, I have to say. Blah,
Sex
blah, blah,
on
blah.
it anywhere.
Isn't that the Patches? Let's assume those of you.
You guys are crazy.
Are we?
I like to think so.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Crazy
we should.
about
I mean, we did say that we
News?
had. We did say that we had an announcement today.
Hashtag announcement.
We're actually probably going to get into it more at the end of the session, but you know, some of you all can't stay up that late,
Oh.
which is a bit disappointing. I don't know how to do this.
How do we precursor it? This is a top secret pre-announcement for your eyes only. yet to be announced to the world at large, which means we request that you don't announce it to the world at large until we're ready to.
Perfect. Why aren't you the director of communications?
I'm having.
Oh.
'Cause-
Because no one asked.
Kate's our lawyer behind the scenes.
basically.
Oh, sorry.
The lawyer behind the scenes.
Here's a contract. Sign it now.
Scuttle off into the night.
Do realize that I gotta turn this off. There it is. Boop.
Perfect. Thanks, Trey Dog.
Yes, Trey Dog. Digital signatures will be
Scratch
expected.
onto your monitor right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've lost the chat.
Oh,
Oh. That's not
Back.
good.
I
There
have
it
it.
is.
Seth was close.
I mean, it's not going to be too much longer before you're going to be able to talk about it. I imagine
It's going to be
it'll
very shortly.
Yeah, it'll be shortly. It's just don't steal thunder.
Sneak
But we wanted you guys to
preview.
be the first ones to know this particular piece of news.
So as it turns out, we've decided that we're crazy.
Oh. It's not really an announcement.
So you may know us from a web series that we all worked on called LARPs.
my
This
God,
is
you
not
would-
about LARPs.
Oh, damn it,
But
John, I thought
the
you were-
production company behind LARPs, Beanduck Studios, of which Elizabeth is actually a part of.
Oh, social duck. So-
Do you want to say what they're just about to do? And then we'll-
Yeah. So Beanduck has been wanting to do something for a long time, and we're finally doing it. We have launched a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Beanduck. It is still under construction, but basically we have a number of shows slated that we are going to be hosting on this channel. We're going to be launching in mid-February, and some really exciting content, one of which is...
So we're crazy.
Oh, yeah. We'll hold.
It's the drum roll is going to make it really hard for anybody to hear anything.
Well, I thought you were going to do the thing.
Yeah.
thing?
Do the thing.
So yeah,
It's okay, guys. We have a second crack at this announcement.
yeah. No, we're doing this announcement again at the end. Doing this again. But yeah, we've all decided to go crazy. So we're actually going to be playing another game. Another game.
Another game.
Yes. Well, not at once.
We're going back, but we're not. So
It's my favorite emote in the world. Yeah.
So we are headed back to the world of creation of Exalted. It is not a continuation of Exaltwitch, mostly because we're actually going to have two players you've never seen before. Who is actually playing?
So these are two Montreal actors that you guys are going to love. Their names are Jess and Amir, and you'll be meeting them more soon. And also,
These two.
Hello. Question mark.
Because we've decided that we wanted to take this into a realm of a professional grade stream, and we're going to be able to show that to you or show you a sneak preview after this game. But because we're doing that, they're taking the computer away from me because I gotta focus, which means that Kate's actually going to move to where she is actually professionally designed to be, which is behind the scenes, as it were.
Kate is going to be the technical director of the Beanduck Twitch channel. We are so lucky to have her.
Mm-hmm. Seriously.
Met Award nominated stage manager.
Oh my god. No big,
Professional at live
no
productions.
big deal.
Boop, boop, boop.
So as a result, we're going to have some more information for you afterwards. We're going to give you we have some sneak stuff for you, but we are not talking about this for now. The one thing that we can reassure all of you right now at this time is that Changeling ain't going anywhere.
Can't get rid of us that easily.
Except it's actually going somewhere.
Right. We have
But
to
we're
move.
continuing to play. This game is not finishing at this point. So
Excellent.
With that in mind, let's table that for now. We'll come back to it. But let's find out whether you guys did you guys spend any experience? Way to go, Scott.
I'll show myself out. Do you need water, John? I can get you some water.
I'm
for
fine.
this thing, okay. A
I bought a third dot of subterfuge.
I bought a third dot of alertness.
wow. Subtle and alert.
All right, so that was good.
Kung Fu Fenders, just to answer your question, we'll talk more about details at the end of
Okay.
today.
Yeah, we've got a game. Do we have a drink counter from She Who Knows 10,000 Things? Working alone tonight. Working the beat alone.
God, I wish I had a grizzled partner to keep me company.
We do.
Come back at around 9 or in 2.5 hours or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can share some more deets with you.
So we can share some more deets.
It's
In the
fine,
meantime,
Carmen. Nothing's happened.
Or you can,
I'm going to
I
ask
guess,
for a
watch
recap from you,
replay.
but just before we do the recap, we do have a bet. And the bet is which PC is going to freak out first?
Oh, good lord, yes.
So is it no one, Sophia, Patches, or Braum?
So no freakouts at all? That's what that would mean. Okay, all right. Okay, cool.
1% chance.
Okay, guys, that's our hint for today. It's very dependent on us. Thanks, Aragorn.
I'm actually really proud that Karma Kitten's trying to catch up. Like that's
It's such a
dedication.
huge undertaking right now, and we're so here for it.
so what did happen last session?
Well, we enlisted Kaylee to be our guide on our journey to the far/deep dreaming in the vehicle that Sister created. So she came back with us. We strapped her in along with Talus and us three, and
Yeah.
we were on our way.
Yep, going to there.
Boom.
I love it. It's done. That's like half the session
Thank
right
you.
there. Landed in a forest where we sensed maybe some predator-prey relationships going on. I wonder what's going on there. Kaylee has transformed into a wolf. It's also confused. Why haven't we transformed into wolves? As soon as we step out, suddenly, the prey is us. There's caricatured men with blunderbusses. I think how I know they're like shotguns, but I
I
wrote
mean, blunderbusses is an
That's
excellent
that's
really
word.
kind of what
Yeah.
blunder
Bye.
by Blunder Bay rushing out of the trees trying to kill us.
But thankfully, we ran. We ran for the tree line.
I remember that.
And we did our best to avoid tripwires, mines, all kinds of things. By the way, we had Talus in tow. And Talus stopped
great.
to help Patches get a bear trap off of her leg, and Patches helped hold down a mine that Talus had stepped on. So, we're even. And through luck and I'm fiddling.
Your plug loosened, Kate. Are you sitting on your?
might
You're
be
sitting on
sitting
your
on my
wire.
cable.
I'm just gonna do that till you're
Here.
done,
If you sit up slightly, I can.
and I will
maneuver
take
you
over
on
in the
wire.
meantime. After rushing through the tree line, etc. We managed to all be relatively safe. We kind of kept them at bay through various arts, cantrips, and gave Talus his arm back actually in the heat of the moment, which was,
Was the heat of the
Specifically
moment.
to prevent him from casting a cantrip that seemed to be sucking in way too much glamour.
which was like, yo.
We
More
made it.
static? Is it
It's
me?
probably me. It's probably my thing again. Let's mute me.
Let us know. So we found our way into the dreaming through like a crack in the world. Okay. And we made our way through into the dreaming where the intrepid 5 encountered a certain dreaming warrior, a certain wonderful creature whom we all know and love, Mr. Hergo Hertz. I secretly love Hergo. Like I don't give an F about all y'all's.
Good, bad.
Did we just
Ugly?
leave him behind?
No.
Oh no, you made him think he was dead.
Patches used a cantrip to make him think that she shot him and that he died, and that he came right back to life, and that this would be his fate forever.
So good. It's so good.
And then sent him off on an important warrior's mission to go guard our ship on the other side in the near dreaming.
That's right.
That's fair.
It was
How's
the
the static
heat
now?
of the moment.
Static check.
Static check, please.
Well, I've just been doing this for a while. I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't joke.
While we're
Static
waiting,
is no laughing matter.
while we're
Scott.
waiting for this static check.
Pop hiss very faintly.
Can you try plugging and unplugging it at the source?
Yeah.
Mute it fast. Try blowing on the cartridge.
Never blow on your cartridge. It's bad.
Yeah,
Cartridge is
apparently.
my penis.
Oh,
What?
You'll corrode the.
because you like your spittle?
Yeah, the reason it worked is because you're pulling the cartridge out and putting it back in,
Right.
not because you were blowing on it.
Someone quote this.
If I
please.
used dry air,
Thank you.
Yeah, like little probably.
It
It
wouldn't.
wouldn't-
I mean,
what
like
about
it wouldn't hurt it, but it
cleaner?
wouldn't do anything.
right?
How about screen cleaner?
I thought you said scream cleaner, and I was like, now that's a product.
Check 1 2.
Dio.
Check 1 2. Hey.
Thanks, Dio.
I also like your hat. Liz. I
It's
didn't say anything.
thrifted.
So
boy.
sorry.
Hank Reedy's here. Oh my God, Fabu.
Sounds good, Kate.
Somebody
Somebody once told me that
Was right, so Ronnie.
Okay. I'll be over here.
I'm as close to a lucid dreamer as I know. And I don't actually, to be honest, know this for sure. For all I know, I have friends who are constantly manipulating every single story that happens in their heads as soon as their heads hit the pillow. But I do dream a lot. And when I dream, I remember it in great detail for a little while. And then, as all dreams do, they dissipate unless you specifically make the attempt, the deliberate attempt to remember them. And all my life I've dreamt about games. I've dreamt about playing them. I've dreamt about cleaning them up, taking them out. I've dreamt about dropping them and seeing every piece sent to the four corners of the earth.
Worst.
Those are usually the happier ones when I'm dreaming about games. It's often I dream about work. Just the constant drudgery and toil of it. One of the things is that, at the very least, most of humanity dreams. And when they do, most of them don't remember. Because you really only remember a dream if you've woken up in the middle of it. Or so I'm told. But the dreams have to go somewhere. The near dreaming is almost a familiar place for us. Everything just with the saturation turned up a little bit. The occasional creature wandering by. Whenever you're in a freehold, you are playing with the near dreaming. But this isn't that, is it? Gone beyond. And so, if you're here now, in the far dreaming, I suppose it's only fair to tell tell you what there is to see. Well, there's the four of you, at any rate. Kaylee's with you.
Talus?
Oh, tell us, 5 of you. Fuck.
10 arms. 10 arms between us.
I'm out of here. Bye.
Okay, peace.
Go refill your water.
There he goes. I just wanted to check that we didn't like leave him on the other side of the crack, and you were like,
Guys?
"You never said he was coming." Fuck.
Yeah, he stayed behind. I think he gave you the middle finger as the crack was closing.
Just one though. Okay, I'm done.
No, he has 2 now. It is almost like a mirror of where you just were. Grasslands for about a kilometer. Trees. Except here, the clouds that are drifting by are constantly swirling, despite the fact that there's very little wind, just enough to make the grass sort of blow a little bit. But the clouds that are going by much faster than that, and they are constantly shifting, like fractals moving about in the sky. Talus has a vaguely disappointed look on his face, and Kaylee, now back in her Hamid form, is looking around with some interest, narrowing her eyes and glancing about.
Patches, that was masterful.
Well done.
With her.
One problem down.
Are you injured?
Minorly. I am hurt.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, dude.
I like how, any PC can just look down. I am
Bruised. I am crippled.
Yikes.
I am
Ouch.
wounded.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if we're in the dreaming, I may as well do this. Can I, is there something that I could pick up and cast Well of Life on?
Grass.
I'm gonna pick up some grass and have Patches eat grass. I want to pick up three little
gonna make me,
strands of grass and braid it
wheatgrass
into a nice
smoothie?
little
Little wheatgrass shot?
design. It's gonna look like a little grass joint
Nice.
for you to eat.
Hot.
Hee hee. Because why not?
Well, Kaylee, thank you for guiding us here. We do not know the way forward, but we will figure it out all together.
I suppose.
Will we not, Talus?
I
This
don't
only
even know
lasts
where
for a
we
minute. Eat it up.
Neither do we.
I don't even know where to go. So the following rules are going to apply to you now.
Oh, rules.
I should just make sure that that's clear for you. For one thing, your base difficulty for cantrips is no longer 8. It's now 7.
Okay.
I'm in a freehold.
Yeah.
That's my brain.
Anything chimerical becomes solid and fully tangible, including chimerical companions, voile, and your changeling means. So,
Hi,
Matt.
the dreaming makes no distinction between chimerical damage and death and physical death. A changeling that suffers either form of death in the dreaming dies. Oh no, wait, this has been contradicted. I remember there's
It
a
was one of
contradiction in
their
the text.
erratas?
God.
And the ruling that we got
'Kay.
was that in the near dreaming, if you die, you are just shunted into the physical world immediately.
Okay.
I am ruling that in the far dreaming, you do not have this luxury.
Okay.
That's fair.
You die in the dream.
So you're saying, yeah, if you die in the
die.
dream,
You die here, you die.
Okay. Pray
Uh,
for me, guys.
None of you are
I'm-
entering Bedlam, right?
No.
Okay, great.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Mortals entering the dreaming bodily obey its laws. Death inside the dreaming is a great problem, since the banality inside the course may spread and inflict damage. In response to this, the dreaming automatically deposes the remains at random in one of the final destinations of the Paths of Baelor, which we don't need to worry about because none of you are mortal. Kaylee doesn't even qualify as that either. But now you're in the far dreaming, which means you experience a second chrysalis.
Right now?
What?
While lost memories of lifetimes flow through the mind, changeling bodies and clothing transform into a style more suitable for the dream the Kith represents. The court and legacy also influence the physical appearance.
Oh, I can't wait.
So, for example, boggans decrease in size while their clothing transmutes into simpler and plain garments. Where an unseelie boggin who spent her life practicing violence gains a set of sharp fangs, a kindly-hearted one may gain a plumper nose that accentuates its soft nature.
Oh,
Plumper nose.
this isn't even my final.
So you guys are going to be able to determine that on your own. Here's some other mechanics for you. All cantrips cast in the far dreaming automatically become weird. All cantrips cost no glamour,
Yep.
but the players may opt to do so for available additional effects. The base difficulty
glamour
changes
spend.
to 6.
6.
6.
Wow.
Add 1 die to your pool if you are going to unleash. The dreaming begins banality purification. Changelings restore temporary glamour at the rate of 1 per hour.
Wow. Sorry.
Food
one-
and drink may provide additional points at my discretion. You can also eliminate temporary banality, although I don't think any of you have any at the moment, do you?
I have one.
Oh, well,
I
an hour.
actually
you
do
won't.
have.
Hooray.
Yeah, I would have quite a bit. I have 5. 6, sorry.
Well, then you'll
Why
be able
haven't you
to
been applying your
clear
glamour
that off.
regen?
Because I've. It's a meta choice for Braum. Okay?
Oh, I
Thank
see.
you very much.
So, and here's where it's starting to get a little fucked up for all of y'all.
What was the Sorry, what was the second thing? The -1.
It was plus 1 die to
Oh,
unleashing.
+1 die.
Plus 1 to
Get an
unleashing,
extra
and
die to
then
unleash, which
Great.
is dangerous.
Got it.
Here's where it gets a little messed up. So, your birthrights.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh God.
If you can't botch a roll, you get to add an additional die.
Whoa. Okay. Sorry.
If you have a difficulty of your roll lowered because of your aspects, which I don't think any of you do.
Sorry, a what?
Like upholding oaths, I get a -2 diff as a troll.
Well, now you get an additional 2.
So defending these guys, -4 diff. Yeah.
No.
That's not really like.
I keep forgetting I can't
It's a
botch
specific
etiquette or
ability.
politics. I should really be making.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should write that
actually,
down.
no. I think you do, but you're.
I mean, but like.
What is it specifically for trolls? I'll look it up.
Yeah. Strong of will.
Magic
and duty.
birthrights. You don't have any magic birthrights. I don't think any of you do. Increase. Okay, so for this is specifically for Sophia. You're now appearance 8.
Jesus Christ.
It doubles her plus
It
whatever.
adds 2.
Oh my God.
John, very important question.
Yeah.
You can rule however you choose.
Yeah.
I currently have +2 strength from oaths.
You now have +4.
Oh my god! It's so stupid!
Shit.
What happens to knockers? Anything?
For you,
You can still swear at stuff.
Swear.
anytime that you try to
shit nuts.
if you use your fix it or whatever, the difficulty is lowered by 3.
That is so filthy.
So I just made her eat grass for my well of life. I think she's healed from that. That's
Now,
yeah, I would.
there is, however,
oh no.
Some catches.
some catches. If you have
So much. It's ridiculous.
if you have a curse, so in particular your curse, if you break an oath,
Yeah.
the effects are doubled.
Yes. Wow, that's bad. Okay.
So don't have sex with anyone who isn't.
I'm gonna rage. But I,
Here,
should
let's
suc-
just
I have to
call this
succeed at
up
a
for you.
willpower roll. It's probably not impossible.
So, for trolls specifically, if you break an oath or a sworn contract, you lose your Titan's Power birthright double, and you begin to sicken. You'll probably die. I'll just throw that out there right now. If you break an oath while you're in the far dreaming,
Quick, Aaron, go ahead and
it may kill you.
DM me all my
What's
oaths.
your strength?
8.
No, like
Oh.
base?
6? Oh, 4. I guess 4.
So then, because it will go from 4 to 0,
right. Oh, God.
What?
What?
so there's
I would
that.
die.
For knockers, good friend knockers. Whenever a knocker made device is used in a stressful situation, I can ask you to roll a die. If the die shows a 1, it fails or breaks in a particularly spectacular fashion. Now that's going to also be 2.
Ones or twos?
This is crazy.
Now, nothing that Patches made could ever be perfect.
Yep.
Now it's going to have 2 flaws, either
Same
one
thing.
major flaw or 2 minor ones.
Now, does that carry over to like knocker art? Yeah, it would
Yeah,
carry
so
over
like
to
my
like.
gun.
She didn't make it, but like it's still
It
a
was
knocker
made
artifact,
by
like the
sister.
lightning gun.
Yeah, it applies.
It's
I should have been rolling it. I haven't been.
I don't mind. Sophia?
And for Sophia, nothing that you can tell.
Because the autumn she frailty doesn't really like.
There's
apply
special
here.
rules.
Oh
Oh, for the love of
shit.
God.
Yes.
If the sheep double botch, they turn into a slua permanently.
Oh.
I don't know.
I would
I'm making
actually.
shit up.
I'd be so
But I
down.
fucking love that.
So
Just-
anyway, here's Wonderwall.
So the following occurs for all of you as well. I should point out.
Yeah.
Patches.
Yes.
Your swirls and your pale face are generally unchanged. Your fingers are going much longer now, and they're kind of more spindly, and they now have an extra little point at the end, perfect for working on very tiny little things. It does make you look a little weird,
Yep.
But-
That's fine.
but you have that alongside the fact that you're developing a little bit of a hunch. It has no mechanical effect other than like a hunch. Braum, you are now in excess of 10 feet.
Oh my God.
As you grow, your granite skin shatters. You no longer benefit from granite skin while you are here.
Cool. That's so cool. Brom's gonna fucking die. I'm so down.
So your skin is now perfect and pure.
Oh, hey, Braum. Did that change his appearance rating at all?
It has like no hair on it though, right?
Totally.
Perfectly hairless. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Your skin just has flannel pattern on it.
Tattooed.
Braum, you get the impression that at this point, if you are to stand in one spot, nothing could move you.
Nice.
Remember how I said that you were appearance 8?
I did. You did. I remember.
A large part of that is because you've sprouted wings.
Yes.
They are translucent and echo the colors of your hair, which is now no longer purple, but now just radiates through all colors. Your wings are not functional,
Fair enough.
although they might help you glide, but you can't take off. They're also they're very kind of willowy, so
I'm
they aren't
starting
like
a bunch,
stiff
is what I'm
wings.
doing.
Oh, they're not stiff wings, so it's not like you try to walk through a door and you're like, damn it. They sort of just wrap around you.
So,
I should also point out that now you are emitting light. Just a very, very, very soft glow. Not to the point where like people are like, "Oh God, turn off, like Sophia, I'm trying to sleep."
God damn it, dude.
I can't. Good night.
For Sophia, they're definitely more ethereal, but they would probably match more of a dragonfly's wings than anything else because of the translucency. but they don't have like the veins running through them in that way. Talus. It's just a goat.
Man.
Oh,
Yay.
No.
Dinner.
Oh, shit.
Talus's legs look like they are now made out of incredibly like coiled tensile springs, as if he could run forever. His horns have continued to sweep back, but now they sweep even further back behind him. He is no longer wearing clothing, but it no longer kind of... Right. But that no longer seems to matter. His lower half is now definitely that of a goat.
we're all just checking out a goat. Ah.
For what it's worth, just to remind you, because you would know, if he starts to sing, or if he thoroughly indulges himself in one of his passions, everyone around them is going to be caught up in the frenzy to a degree. You have to roll banality, or sorry, you won't be able to roll banality at all.
Fuck a flash? What are you?
You have to roll willpower.
Yeah.
At a difficulty of 9.
It's disgusting.
And achieve at least 2 successes to resist.
Does his passion include trying to kill you? I agree with this.
He now has an extra dot of stamina,
Yeah.
and his athletics has now been greatly increased.
Tripled.
But he's going to be a lot moodier.
Oh,
great.
No.
But I thought he was already at his
He was
maximum
such a
moodiness.
bundle of laughs before. Yes.
Aragon asked, does Kaylee look more like her near human rather than human form? You mean essentially her glabro form? Because there's 5 forms for werewolves. Homid, which is their normal human form. Glabro, which is like their monstrous human form. Sort of like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type thing. Krynos, or
Just
Krynos,
halfway,
which is their
the
the
werewolf.
werewolf form. Hispo, which is a dire wolf, and then Lupus, which is just their wolf form. Talus's hair falls limply over one eye. No, Kaylee's completely unaffected.
Damn.
Kaylee is completely unaffected because she is not a changeling.
Right.
And while she is vulnerable to the dreaming's rules, and it may have different effects on her, it doesn't affect her physical appearance at all. All of you are noticeably different looking, I should point out.
Patch's clothes have shifted to something that gives a more medieval feel in cut and style, but it also looks like it's woven out of thin strands of metal. Her glasses now look like badass goggles instead.
Nice. She's more like a goblin
Yes.
now, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
More goblinoid. Like Aragorn's drawing of Patches, where she has those long spindly fingers. Yeah.
Now, a couple of other things.
Oh, Jesus.
Dear
Okay.
God.
And I'm bunking for like 10 minutes. This is going to be worth extra points.
You
can do a
are,
lot with it.
while you're here, if you have any banality, it's going to go down by 1 per day until it reaches 0.
Permanent banality?
That is temporary banality.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
At which
That was
point
one
then a dot will break down after a week. And then it'll begin losing them at 1 point per day again. This makes it so that even the most banality ridden can eventually enter the deep dream. Because you can't enter it if you have enough banality
Right.
around you. But once you leave the far dreaming, banality starts to return. So it's not permanent unless this is part of a quest.
Which,
Which it kind of is.
yeah.
You would
Although,
have had to swear the oath of the quest, but you can still choose to do that. at some point. Do you want me to investigate that while we're going through a whole bunch of mechanics? Just to
I think
tell you
that's a
what
good
that is?
idea.
Do you want to be even stronger, Braum?
I promise to throw Talus into the fires of Mordor.
Please don't.
What the fuck? We.
Just a robotic arm.
Yep, there it is.
Nice. I have wings.
And so now Patches is like watching their sort of gentle flutter, and she's copying the movement.
Braum is not.
Braum, what happened to your skin?
And I'm gonna kiss.
It's hardened around me during my... I know.
What?
It was created during my chrysalis. Now, this is a second. In a way, we're becoming something different. Again.
Strangely, you look more human than you did before. Minus the,
Height.
minus the height difference.
I like both my height.
Which one is as well his hashtag dick horns are his horns are like obviously also more pronounced.
Oh,
though,
great.
So there's that.
Great. Just I was thinking about like, wow, he's twice my height. I guess I'm looking at his belly button. You're like, and his
Oh.
And you're like,
horns.
oh no, oh thank God. Okay.
And his hashtag dick horns.
Well, that's a thing. From my new vantage point, I scanned the horizon. You let me stand on your shoulders. I can get even higher.
Right. This would feel to me similar to a quest of deed. If you're going to swear an oath to this, this is basically what happens for you. If you successfully manage to pull Talus back from being Dantain, you will lose 1 permanent point of banality. Straight up.
If we
Right
don't
on.
succeed,
If you don't succeed, you will gain 1. Now, the thing is, success here is variable. So if you end up, if it's sort of the thing that like Talus gets redeemed, but he dies right afterwards, that's still a success.
Sure, yeah.
If he,
We did the thing.
if you succeed in managing to reverse his Dantainship, at which point then he immediately becomes a Dantain again because he was like, because he decides to just accept that power all over again, you fail.
Right.
If he dies en route, but you discover what could have cured him and you use it to help somebody else, that could be a success, but most likely would be a failure.
The dreaming is
So
Fickle.
you can decide at the end of this session. I will ask if you have decided to swear the oath,
excuse me.
because you had to have sworn it before. We didn't get into it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a dick, but like,
Well, I mean, also typically, I feel like a quest is often undertaken to either like reduce banality because you're a changeling that's kind of steeped in that sort of shit, or you got something important to do and you're like, "Don't worry, my liege, we're gonna do it." You know, like we promise
Yeah.
this to ourselves.
yes, but it's still something that you can potentially invest yourself in, and you don't all have to do it.
It should just be Braum then.
I'm a big fan of oaths and oats.
steel cut oaths.
Check out these steel cut oaths.
Dear God, things get intense. Is there more?
That's what you need to know.
So yes, but
when you
I
make
don't
it
know.
into the deep dreaming, if you make it into the deep dreaming, things will get different.
Good lord,
Is there like a path on the ground? Say the silver
so-
It's a
path,
field.
or- Oh, we're in a field. Okay, great.
In copying the motions of Sophia's fairy wings, I would like to use that motion as my bunk for casting Windrunner on myself.
What?
How many points of bunk is that?
2,
2. Cool.
that's a lot,
which means that your difficulty is 4.
right?
Oh my god, you guys are gonna be so like.
1, 2. Aw, it only lasts minutes. I'll just have to recast it later. But I'll use it to get some height and check it out. So 6 minutes. So Patches is gonna start flying.
Patches, what do your knocker eyes see?
tell you in a minute.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard?
Sophia, I do not understand all of these references that you are
There
making.
you go, Braum. Now you're shorter than me. Ha ha.
You're right, it doesn't feel good. Hello, Encantador. Hello.
So, what can I see once I fly up and up and up for about a minute?
Okay, so you're straight up going
Yeah.
right into the sky.
Yeah.
So, as you continue to go up, you see that the forest ahead of you, there's definitely a path. The path that wasn't there on the other side in Wolfholm, but there's a path here, and that path is spiraling through. It is not silver.
Okay.
You are not on the silver path. I should point out.
Good to know.
But there's a pathway that goes through, and then the forest goes right past the horizon itself. It seems to be the only way. Behind you is the cliff. You could, as you turn around and you look, yes, you could see over the cliff, but over the cliff there, past, it looks almost like space. Just a darkness with swirls of light.
Ah,
Party's in the far dreaming, Mistrich.
Great. Any beings wandering around? Any sign of movement? Other than wind
No,
in
but
the
you
trees?
can't see through the tree line.
Okay. We'll come back down. Relay what I saw.
Oh, there's a path. There it is.
Let's
Seems to be the way to go.
see where it goes. It brings us into the forest, and the forest seems to go on for quite some time, but I wouldn't be surprised if once we got in there, we encountered all kinds of surprises.
Now, one thing that I should point out is that in order to enter the deep dreaming, that is indeed your destination, travelers have to pass through one of the 13 magical gates that are guarded by traps, creatures, puzzles, and even chimerical memories of ancient she knights with instructions to keep commoners away.
I need my d20s for this.
As recently as 15 years ago, 14 gates stood, but one of them collapsed and vanished.
oops. Sure hope we find that one.
And we keep losing track of these gates.
Damn it, Todd.
Hey,
that was your job.
Is
Damn
your
it,
gate
Oblivion.
running? You better go catch
Better
it.
catch it.
Great.
What are you doing? Oh, I see.
Are we linking our
Come along, Toto. Wait, which one's Toto?
Talus?
No, Talus is the
Who's Toto?
man.
Oh, the Tin Man.
I don't know. Shit.
We're doing a
Okay.
Wizard of Oz thing.
Shit.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Wizard of Oz.
Toto. Lion.
It's a movie that
Scarecrow?
was made into a book. Nope, the other way around. I meant it that way around. It was a book that was
Too
created.
many of us.
A very
Damn it.
famous film in 1939
No,
with
3, 4,
Judy
5.
Garland.
I suppose it could be Kaylee.
And you're trying to determine what?
Well, not so much determine. They set off on an adventure together down a yellow brick road. That's the.
I don't see a brick road here.
Neither do I. But this is the path along which we must walk,
Where?
or run, or
Ah.
fly.
To see the dreaming.
I don't think you really want to start implying that either one of us is a dog.
I don't mind being the dog.
I suppose I would have set you as the Tin Man. What with your arm?
Because we're trying to find out whether we can get me a heart.
I regret even making the joke in the first
I
place.
regret this immediately.
Why don't we get going?
And is she looking for brains or courage?
I'm looking for brains after starting all this.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, sorry, that was good. I like
I
that.
still don't understand.
It's a very beautiful early film. One of the first color films, and it made great use of color. Perhaps you would enjoy seeing it someday.
I assume that you're walking through the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
towards the trees at this point.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing that worries me, companions, it's only been a few years that since the resurgence, and yet no one has been able to find their way back to Arcadia. Perhaps that is because it is difficult to get there, but perhaps it is because Arcadia is trying to hide itself away from us.
You're not going to make it to Arcadia. None of us are.
Is that what you believe?
We've been trying for centuries. It's not happening.
If we don't find Arcadia, we'll find something else that can cleanse him. But we will find something.
At the edge of the tree line, you see that there's just underneath the two massive oaks that sort of flank the path, there's two robed figures sitting there. One of them is quite tall. One of them is about average height for maybe a little shorter, maybe the equivalent of like 5'5".
I'm going to go up to them.
Both of them turn. It's dark under the robes, so it's not possible to see faces, if they have faces at all. And who wants to enter?
5.
5.
5 of us wish to enter.
It's been a long time since I've heard names that start with numbers.
I am the Lady Sophia Applium.
I should point out,
Whatever my
actually, you
name
know
is,
what? Could I ask the two of you to roll willpower, please? Not you.
It's a lot of willpower to roll, Scotty boy.
I have a lot of willpower. That's a leader. Div 6, John.
No. Diff 8.
One success.
0.
You don't have to roll Nightmare unless you're casting
That
cantrip.
was just a night.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So no successes.
No.
One
It's
success.
8, yeah.
Braum, for you, looking at Sophia at the moment
Oh.
is like almost physically, actually it is physically painful. Like you can feel a tightness in your chest. It's not a sexual response. It's just simply that, like how could she be allowed?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes sort of like as much on the two figures as possible away from Sophia. Sorry.
And this is
Patches.
Steward of the Spark.
And Sir Braum, Apquidian. Together we are the motley Ignite of Cross's Shadow. We have with us two companions, one of whom we hope to aid,
And the other one is
a guide, a friend.
Let me ask you a question. Who are you really?
What do you mean?
Do you believe that it's just as simple as your names? What
How
are you
much
trying to
time
accomplish?
do you have? We're trying to help cleanse someone. And hoping by cleansing one, we can cleanse many. We're hoping to better.
These are goals that you speak of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking of who you are.
We have been many. We have lived many lives. Who is anyone at their core? The first? The one who accomplished the greatest deeds? I do not know. I am Braum.
I
Braum.
We are Braum.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wrong.
Oh.
The essence of our being seems to have been enhanced. Our appearance, perhaps, denotes some more of who we are than simple titles or names or goals.
I'm afraid I cannot let you pass until you can tell me who you are.
I'm Beauty.
Explain to me this, Beauty. How are you, Beauty?
Woof.
It's what I follow. It's what I feed on. It's what I try to bring into the world. And anything that seeks to destroy it, I will destroy them. I am the embodiment of beauty and its protector.
I will think on this. This is the tall one speaking. I will think on this. And who are you?
Strength, I suppose. The strength to not be moved in times of crisis.
And I am creation. Enhancing, adjusting, adapting, overcoming. Improving things where I can. Which is what has brought me here.
Good job, team.
Thanks for the assist.
And then the shorter one who hasn't spoken yet. Can you say that one more time? Just the first part.
I am creation.
The tall one
Heads explode.
disappears. It's simply a forest. But it's more than that. This is a test. You must understand that not everyone is ready to confront exactly who they are. This isn't a joke. Because you need to be able to accept exactly who you are. Before, now, in the future. The parts of you that you would rather not see. The parts of you that you wish everyone else saw. You are naked in this forest. Vulnerable. And yet perhaps you're strongest if you know how to harness that sort of power. I just find it interesting who you've chosen to bring with you. One for whom discovering this may end up destroying him. And one who knows already perfectly and would be able to cross through this forest with no problems whatsoever.
That is why she is our guide.
Yeah, I glanced to Kaylee on that. I'm just like,
Kaylee looks confused.
sure, that's
This
fair.
is like a constant look on her face.
Can we see
Aw,
the
come on,
emote?
Kaylee.
Can you see the what?
It's the fox emote. I feel like that's kind of
PKJ blank. Oh, there's gonna be a billion.
There
of
we
them
go.
coming
Yep,
up.
thank you. That's just Kaylee's face right now.
I'll see you at the mouth.
The mouth it is.
Do we just pass through?
There are no weapons here to stop you.
Then we'll be on our way. Thank you.
We'll see, Beauty.
I'm gonna start walking past. you say this is Jorik? Beauty incarnate.
I know, right? And your ray of strength.
That's
And
fair.
I said creation, and I was
That's
like,
so
but I
good.
don't mean creation, like to myself. And then I was like, wait, I guess I should.
It's kind
Wait.
of perfect though.
Yeah.
So you step in.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you step in, a very small amount of mist starts forming around your feet and legs.
Yes. Make me cooler.
No,
Oh.
but yes.
I'm on.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes, the mist is swirling around your feet. It's almost cloud-like, but it doesn't whisper.
Quick, say a word at someone that causes them to spew up maggots. That was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Talus
Gross.
Talus moves forward, and then the figure just raises a hand. But who are you? I don't know. I don't know. And he takes a step back.
Step forward, Talus.
If he can't answer the question, this will be a very dangerous place for him.
It's a dangerous place for him anywhere. Let him come with us.
I'm not stopping anyone. I'm preparing you for a journey. A journey that I believe some of you may be actually worthy to take.
He has knowledge, be it his own or that which he has taken or that which he has built upon from others.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You were able to look at Sister's creations and tweak them to suit your own needs. You were able to create a device to sap the very essence out of the High King himself.
You sound as if you are an enemy. An enemy? Nay.
Eh.
Kaylee turns back and... Does this one travel with us as a prisoner?
Do you see any chains?
Do I?
His being has been twisted, and we are working to untwist it.
My understanding, Talus, was that you agreed that this was a good course of action. To try.
I just don't know if I can enter a forest where I'm supposed to find out who I am if I have no idea what that is.
If you have no idea who you are, then that's exactly why you should step into the forest.
Charisma leadership. Add a die. You're getting some help. And 2 dice. You got help from both of them.
Yay!
Silver tongue?
Oh yeah, of course.
Veiled threats? Oh no, that's
Oh, wait. What? Enter the forest, Talus.
Jesus Christ.
It's okay. You don't have to go into the forest. We could leave you here alone.
It's 5 successes.
You could go back through that crack.
He steps forward, and he crosses into the trees. He does not gain the same mist around his feet. What he does gain, however, is his hair starts growing much paler. Not the white of someone who is old, but it's flickering, almost as if it's caught flame.
That's cool. Sorry.
With him in, I will step forward as well. Pardon me, as well. As whoop.
Been the same.
When you step forward and you enter, nothing changes. Braum?
Yes, I also. No, I'm gonna like. I'm not trying to be curious, but I just want to see if the two figures give any sort of sign as we
One of the
walk
figures
by.
is gone,
Oh yeah.
disappeared.
Oh, whoop, my bad.
The other one
I
is just
used the
standing
magic
there.
password, apparently.
Nice. All right.
When you enter, you feel your hands regain the granite that were about you, but it's stronger.
Ow. Ow. Wouldn't do that.
When Kaylee steps in, nothing happens. At the mouth, then, and the figure disappears.
Huh. I suppose we will know it when we see it. Maybe.
Onward.
As you start progressing through the forest, a couple of things are clear. The first is time in a place where it's difficult to tell what time it is doesn't feel the same. At first, you can tell based on when you get hungry. Perhaps you've been wandering in this forest for a couple of hours. But one thing is clear. The path, while winding to a certain extent, is definitely headed in one direction. But beyond, in the trees, the growth is so thick that it isn't even a function of whether or not you want to go in there, it's whether you can. Brambles and thorns line the path itself, deep and thick, but there are still roses that appear every once in a while along the way. The light that's shining through the trees has that sort of crepuscular ray effect. Dust that's being kicked up by your walking swirls up into the sky, just merely outlining these rays as they go forward. You find that every step makes you feel lighter. 3 banality should be erased by now.
I would, as we're going, I'd like to pick up any fallen rose petals.
Fallen rose petals.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Okay.
pluck any.
Is it possible to kind of tell how high the canopy of the trees is, like with the sun coming through them?
The canopy, maybe like 30 meters tall.
Okay. It's pretty big.
It's an estimate.
Yeah. It would be a hell of a climb, I guess is what I'm asking.
Well, 30 meters climbing a tree wouldn't be that difficult if you could get to a tree.
Right.
You have to get through the brambles.
You have to get through those first. Okay, I understand.
I mean, maybe you could.
Just put my hands out in front and just walk.
So I'm supposed to find out who I am by walking through a forest.
Don't people go down to Australia for walkabouts and that somehow makes them discover themselves?
I'm not in Australia.
No, you're in the far dreaming. Somewhere. No insult to Australia, but somewhere far more magical.
He's disagreeable.
He is. I don't think he understands how good he has it right now.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're being given a chance. You have people who are willing to try to help you. You're in the dreaming.
Lady Sophia, let us not forget. This is Talus' choice.
I know.
She's right.
That's why I'm confused.
He sits down on the ground.
I'd like to crouch down next to him.
It's not actually a bad place to stop, to be honest.
Oh, okay, cool. That sounds like good.
You said I was knowledge.
I did. Only someone who is knowledgeable would say they don't know.
Oh.
Fools call themselves experts.
I didn't realize the far dreaming was going to be like philosophy 101.
That's exactly what I thought it would be. No?
Birds start gathering in the branches above you now that you've stopped.
Oh.
colorful birds of paradise, toucans, peafowl just beyond the brambles.
What is it that you seek, Talus? You've been so driven.
A way to get home.
Aren't we all?
I thought I had it. Thought that... At first I thought that I could contain the power that I had. That I could simply push it down. And then I thought I could hide it. And then once I realized I couldn't do that, I wondered whether I could start using it in ways that other people wouldn't be able to understand.
I was wrong. You aren't knowledge. You're hunger.
Cut to Incisor being like, bitch.
Hey, what the fuck?
Hunger, I don't understand. More and more birds. The tree branches are starting to bend a bit. Now there are sparrows and robins.
Oh, that's nice. None of the evil ones.
Crows.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those are smart. Crows are so smart.
Ravens.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Ravens are even smarter.
It's an unkindness. Right?
Vultures.
Oh, shit.
Turkey.
Not
Ostriches. Increasingly large birds.
Kaylee comes up behind Sophia and lays a hand on her shoulder.
Yes, Kaylee?
May we go a distance?
Of course.
I need to speak with you.
Of course.
And she starts heading not further down the path, but back the way that you came.
Okay.
And stops maybe about 20 meters away from you. So you're still totally in sight.
Right.
But like now she can talk at a lower volume and you won't necessarily be able to hear. In the meantime, Talus reaches into the soil and just digs some of the earth into his hands and then lifts it. And as he does, fruit just starts to come out of the ground. And then he picks up a peach and hands it. He picks up a banana and he hands it to you. And he picks up an orange, which he pushes in with his thumb and starts to peel it.
Are there the same rules in the dreaming as there are, like, in folk tales? Don't eat the fae food or you can never come back?
Considering that he grew them, probably not.
Okay.
And you are changelings, so
in theory, we should be okay.
you
Yes.
should be all right.
All right, good.
Yeah, we're already eating the most, so, you know.
Sucks to
I'm
be you
cutting off
guys.
slices. with my
Enjoy
pocket knife.
Bedlam.
It tastes great, like perfectly ripe and sweet without being saccharine. But you don't get the impression of like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. I can never eat anything ever again. No. What did you do back there with him?
What do you mean?
You spoke with him. You got him to come with you.
I guess I got through to him for a moment.
It would appear that I've made some wrong choices.
How so, Kaylee?
Clearly, you are the one in charge.
I wouldn't say that necessarily.
Here you are, Alpha.
Oh boy.
If that's how you'd like to see it. But it depends on the situation. Sometimes it's useful if I'm in charge. Sometimes it should be Braum, sometimes Patches.
No. You're in charge.
Okay.
And you will make sure of this. I will make sure of this.
I don't want you to... Talus can be dangerous. He has been dangerous. But I don't want you to do anything rash.
He would never be able to hurt you.
I know. That will be because I stop it, not you. I don't need a bodyguard, Kaylee.
She draws in breath and then she just looks up.
Does that make sense? Silly question. It doesn't, does it?
As you say. She's still looking up, but I have a microphone and eyes.
I know it's hard for you to understand, but it's important to me. And if I'm Alpha, then it is as I say.
Oh.
She starts to tremble a little bit.
I want to crouch down to meet her eyes.
Well, her eyes are.
So she's okay. I wasn't sure if she was like
She's
shorter than me
literally
or-
like her throat
okay.
as exposed as it can be, and her eyes deliberately not looking at you.
Am I able to gently take her hand?
Yes. As you do, her hand starts to tremble in yours.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm so happy you're here with us. We couldn't ask for a better guide or a better friend.
So 1 second. For you two,
Yeah.
as you're enjoying your lunch, if you look back, Kaylee's knees are wavering. She's doing that, and hands are being held.
I'm gonna start carving the peach pit.
As you say.
Ooh. Oh, it's
Can I roll on that to see if it's a different as you say than the other one was?
Yeah, sure.
as you.
You say.
It's just perception empathy.
Yep.
A tiny little talus effigy or some shit. Oh, no, maybe not.
Something.
Something. Well, you're gonna do something.
That's 3 successes.
All right.
What?
You are an autumn she. You're used to the idea of mortals gaining a certain amount of fascination. Kaylee is infatuated with you.
Oh no.
It is not a
Dreaming.
romantic infatuation. Although you can tell that there's a certain part of her that would be like, I would just run away with you and I would find out what that means at another time. So it's not romantic. It could be physical, but most of it, like I'd say, okay, like 30% of it's physical, but the rest of it is very much a, you are the leader. I will brook no argument as to whether or not you are the leader. I must defend you as the leader. I will follow you. Your word is every command that I could possibly absorb.
Gently put her hand down.
Oh, and the throat thing?
Yeah.
That's a complete show of submission.
Submission, yeah.
It's literally saying, if you want to take my life. Well, okay, it's not really literally saying if you want to take
Well,
my
you're
life. It's more saying that like
exposing the jugular.
if you decide to take my life, so be it.
Come on, let's go get some food.
Of course. Talus is continuing to pull up different fruits. He finds a kumquat.
Oh,
He finds a kiwi.
what was it? Perception
He
empathy.
finds a nectarine. He finds a watermelon.
Anything with pits, so the nectarine. I will also
Nectarines
carve.
don't have pits.
They don't?
I don't know,
I don't know.
frankly.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of probably fucking, I don't know. Anyway, I'm picturing things that are like peaches, but not. It's apricots
So
or
patches.
something. Anyway.
apricot.
Hey,
Anyway, whatever. I keep carving my peach pit.
Beautiful patches. Patches for me. Beautiful
Millions of
patches. Patches for free.
oh, that's nice.
I had to say beautiful because there aren't millions. What are you
Yeah.
doing with them pits?
I'm carving, so I'm slicing it into like very thin, but thick enough to have some structural integrity rounds of different sizes, and I'm going to start carving the edges into gear ends.
Okay.
That's like so intense.
Back.
I like sneezed. I don't know.
The birds are now blocking out the sun.
Tell us what you're planning on sharing with our companions.
I don't know whether they eat fruit.
Oh,
There's a lot of them.
We
The
should-
branches above you are starting to creak and crack.
Perhaps we should continue.
We should keep going. Come on, everyone.
Kaylee reaches out a hand to pull Talus up. And then she looks to Sophia.
Lead the way, Kaylee.
And she starts walking forward. As she does, the birds, almost like a rolling wave, start moving along the branches and then behind the brambles, just accompanying you as you continue to walk forward.
is it possible to tell whether they are fixed on one of us or us as a group? Like, is it possible
Well,
to
that's
tell?
an interesting theory. You can test that.
I would
theory.
love to try. What would you like me to roll, if anything? Oh, I see.
Test the
Okay.
theory
I'm going to
by,
stop
like,
moving.
falling back. Yeah.
Like, briefly.
Well, the birds definitely continue on with the rest of the group.
Whoa,
not
so I'm
you.
gonna keep going.
So, like, they don't. It's not like some of them stay behind,
Okay.
and it's not like all of them stay behind. They're moving, and then you are standing there with no birds.
Okay. I'm gonna try to, like, as I continue to move along to try to catch up with these guys, I want to keep my eyes on.
I should point out that the
They're
birds are
focused.
silent. Other than their movements, none of them are chirping, squawking.
And they seem to be moving kind of as one, would you say? Like,
There's a rolling aspect to it, so like one of them might move and
Okay.
then stop, and then the next one moves and goes past it and stops.
okay,
But they're moving in pace with you.
right.
Talus is looking up, and there's a bit of a.
Is his silent songbird still visible in this world?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's sitting on his shoulder.
Ew, boy.
Is it looking at the other birds?
No, it always looks at Talus.
He's so shitty.
It's very judgmental.
You're trying to sleep. You're like, dude, could you like turn away for like 2 seconds?
Could I like make an animal Ken roll to try to like bring one of them down?
Well,
to
it's a
me?
good thing you have that skill, because otherwise it doesn't come into play a whole lot, does it? Go ahead.
Da-da-da.
Roll me intelligence animal Ken. Oh wait, sorry. What are you trying to determine?
So I'm trying to get one of them to like come down closer to me.
Oh, that's charisma animal Ken.
Good thing you have billion
And if you go,
charisma. I know, it's-
that's silver tongued.
Its appearance.
yeah, right.
Sophia, the Disney princess here, guys. It's happening.
Okay,
Maybe.
that's 2 successes.
Maybe not.
No bird decides to come down towards you. But like you also, in the back of your mind, you're like, I could get a bird to come down.
Interesting. No bird has ever refused me before. Strange.
No, I'm.
They
wrong.
clean my apartment.
They help me get dressed in the morning.
Okay, magic gold.
That's
dresses
great.
out
And
of the
Size is
forest.
just like, what the fuck?
That's my favorite
At least
scene
let me
from
put on some
Enchanted. It's
pants.
so good.
Chant.
That's.
And then, as one,
Oh, Jesus.
they all chirp, squawk, call.
Hoot.
Sure, there's a couple of owls.
Couple hoots.
Just once.
I stop.
So you stop. The others are continuing to walk. Kaylee's going to continue unless someone tells her to stop.
I also would stop.
Kaylee, stop.
She instantly stops. This isn't an NHL game, everyone.
Being duck.
Quack, 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 quack.
Oh.
Okay, so you stop. They go again once.
Let's see. How about a gray mare roll? If they're not birds, 'cause they don't seem to be responding as normal birds.
Intelligence Graymare. Difficulty is 7. We'll see how many successes you get. They squawk again.
Let's spend a willpower, shall we? That'd be great.
And
to know
again,
what's going
show
on.
your-
It's
yourself.
very unsettling to hear them all act in unison because normally when you hear birds, it's just like a
Yep.
nice little roll. But again,
If you want to intimidate us, show us your real face.
again,
I say to them.
3 successes.
Yeah.
What do I give you with 3? Someone has wronged birds here.
Oh. Oh, good.
Again.
They're angry.
Again.
I'm going
Again.
to cast Smoke
Again.
and Mirrors.
A slight against
Okay.
birds.
I would like to make
Somebody.
I love Thanksgiving. I do.
the image of
my God.
cats crawling out from the underbrush. 1 cat for every bird.
So I
House
should point out
cats.
that at the moment there's about
Angry birds.
500 birds. You want to create 500 cats?
Oh my god, it's like my worst nightmare. Or my best dream.
Best dream.
Go ahead and roll.
What's your problem? You love cats.
Cats are assholes.
Yeah, it's true.
500 cats, they're not all going to get along.
And again,
Ah.
and again,
Ah.
and again, and again. And the only bird that isn't saying anything is sitting on Talus's shoulder.
Is it reacting at all?
It's just staring at Talus.
Ah.
I look to Kaylee.
Kaylee, how many birds have you eaten?
Basically, that's my question here.
I like chicken. Oh no.
Oh no.
Life card.
No successes.
Ah.
That's 3 successes and 3 ones.
No successes.
Oh.
Shit.
Excellent. Cats start pouring out from the underbrush.
Meow, bitch.
Calico cats, tabby cats, Manx cats, Sphinx cats.
No success. I mean, maybe it's different in the dreaming.
Yeah, I think it
Cougars.
does.
Guess it's
No.
different in the dreaming.
No.
Those are
No.
murder machines.
Jaguars.
Those are fucking murder machines.
Pan-
See a cougar, it's
Panthers.
already too late. Oh my
Gotta
god.
go.
Because usually that would be the result of a botch.
Kitties.
And yet, here we go.
They all start pacing around you. The birds are not moving.
Are they still squawking?
Yes. In this rhythm.
I think it may be time to run.
You're now, your egress in both directions are now being blocked by lions and tigers. No bears.
Oh my. What a wizard.
Dispel magic?
I like.
What can we do? What can...
Yeah, is that a thing?
Welcome to the far dreaming.
Oh, shit. Rip.
I know there
and
are
the
illusory-
birds are the ones to blink first. Do you need to take a break? Because now would be a very good time.
Yeah, we should
sure.
probably
Take a
do that
break.
before we get eaten by birds.
Jork. Goodbye. Thank you. That was lemonade, by the way, not water. Just before you pour water into it, and I get like really weird tasting water.
Slightly tart water.
I don't care which one it is, but just not water in that glass.
There we go. There's like one little.
I got a
floorboard.
player who took my glass
Fix
who
it.
cared about me. It only
Yeah.
took 8 sessions of hinting.
Only took over 120 episodes and/or bonus episodes. We're the best. Only took 3 years.
I mean, are you afraid?
I know I am.
Are you afraid?
3 ones. Ben, moving. Thank you to John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you help someone move. And
Well,
you
when
get-
you help
No.
them enough.
If you help someone move on moving day in Montreal when it's stupid fucking hot out,
Oof.
yeah.
That is.
Well, on moving day in Montreal, on literally the hottest day of the year.
Yeah, and like when you
You were there too. You know this.
technically leave, like,
But you weren't there that day.
No.
You were there the following day.
But July 1st and 2nd of this past summer are the hottest days I ever remember in Montreal, although I've only been here for a decade. So I cannot
I've
remember.
only been here for a decade. I'm Scott Humphrey.
Oh, Lady Sophia.
Lady Sophia.
Thank you, Kate.
it's got him at home for a while.
Yeah, the birds, except also Jumanji.
Oh yeah.
Be right back.
That's my. Oh, God. Jumanji is so good. Oh, no, Heejin.
Has the new Jumanji come out?
I think so. This is Brandy. No, Heejin's not wrong. We are pouring a lot. Right? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a good amount, I'd
Generous
say.
pour. That's what I'm known for.
What is that?
So
Oh, that's a
I,
character
now,
called
like,
Brandy.
I tried to do my best, and I'm like, here, have a little. You can always have more. And then I still like generous pour the hard liquor.
Is that Hate Wheel?
Wasn't
Hello,
Leaders
Hate
28?
Wheel.
Hello.
Is that 2018? It wasn't that long ago, right?
Mm. Yeah, well, I remember the trailers, but I never got around to seeing it clearly.
no,
But
I didn't.
OG Jumanji.
If anyone did see it, can you tell me, did it have any of the magic of the first Jumanji
Patty
movie?
Wheel.
Hate Wheel. Hate. Because I remember loving that movie.
Yes.
Just like the idea of, I mean, not the idea of having to survive lion attacks or whatever, but the idea of a game where, first of all, there's no game. It's a fucking pop-o-matic bullshit. But like, but like, the idea that anytime you landed on space, it was like, oh god, something's coming. You know, run. It was good.
Run as fast.
Can't catch me. Jumanji.
I'm a fucking changeling, man.
Oh Speaking of running fast. How do we
Time
all
to
feel
cast
about hurricane
Quicksilver?
speed?
Time to cast Quicksilver? Heck yes. Except if I get 3 ones again, like,
We're all gonna
what
turn
the fuck?
into
Yeah,
Quicksilver.
exactly.
We're all gonna turn into Mercury. Oof.
Hey, Wheel,
Miss
what's
Rich,
up?
Of course it would be.
Am I muted? No, I'm okay.
No, you're good. I think, yeah. Mr. Rich, it would be unfair, right? Like the regular game.
Apparently this is us vamping. We're so good at it. We're the best.
Do we have anything else to talk about though? or-
No.
Oh, what?
One more time now.
The board game for Jumanji was unfair. I'm so shocked.
I know, right? That's what. Oh, 6 and I got eaten by lions.
Okay, you got it, Dom. You will sorely regret this.
Minute 43 may surprise you. I will produce this for you, Nohijin, if you want it.
You mean you'll turn on the mic?
Yeah.
And go, sing.
Oh, fucking edit,
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth.
Like it'll need editing, please.
Yeah.
One take wonder.
So they do call her One Take Wonder.
Are we ready?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not actually sure. You know what? I'm not going to do it for free. Oh, yes, I will. Anyway. Fucked. I don't know what to do.
Don't know what to do?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Oh, well, the birds blinked first, so we're going to see. And then we're going to,
You guys can still see chat, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Twice. Hashtag twice.
What the fuck is up with my hair? Get back there, you fiend.
Get back, mother beep. You don't know me like that.
Get back, motherfucker.
Thanks, Dio.
Hi, Dio.
Remember, Dio. Remember,
It's nice
you die in
knowing
the
us, too.
dreaming, you die in real life. So,
Just the deep dreaming, right?
I don't know.
I did
think
actually
we're-
write.
Wait,
in
the far dreaming.
Oh, in the far
far
dreaming,
dreaming.
we die.
Yes.
Right, it's the near dreaming you get booted out.
Yeah. I
Right.
wrote deep D on my notes.
Hi, Encantador.
Oh no.
Pardon.
Thanks, Encantador. Bye bye. Good to see you again.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Well,
Alright. Ready? The birds blink first. As if somebody has turned a faucet on, every single one of them starts to dive towards Talus. Now, for some of them, this is not exactly a problem. It's, after all, not a huge deal. If a robin decides to just dive bomb your head, you might end up with a couple of scratches. This, however, is a critical mass of birds, all of them falling upon Talus and not injuring him, but merely landing on top of him.
I would like to cast Veiled Mind onto Talus with the exception of Faye, so that the Motley and Actor, I
You'll
guess?
need actor 1 to affect Kaylee.
Okay, so I'll up the difficulty by 1, which I have. But, yes, that goes from 6 to 7.
You do still need to spend glamour, by the way, to include realms you don't have access to.
I have Actor,
Yeah,
actually.
no, I'm just...
Yeah.
For-
No, yeah.
Oh,
But
it doesn't-
If
it's
something
not
would
free.
normally cost extra glamour, you still have to spend it. Yeah.
Grammar.
It would cause him to forget everything.
No.
except
It
I don't even know. What it does.
causes everyone to forget something.
Ah.
And you can
Right.
use realms
So
We're
to
the
you're using Veiled
create
Mind or Veiled
exceptions.
Eyes?
Veiled Mind, I think it is.
Right. It doesn't cause him to vanish from sight.
No. Oh, maybe I should be using Veiled
I
Eyes.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, everything it ignores. Okay, cool.
So yeah.
And Veiled Mind is everyone forgets.
Yes.
So
So
I
what
guess-
are you using?
Veiled Eyes, I guess. Whatever I think is more likely to work.
That's fair.
Like, I don't know if I can answer that question for you.
Okay, so my intention is, that's why my inclination was Veiled Mind. Like, they can still sit on him and not see him, but if they forget that he's the one they're attacking, which is why I figured Veiled Mind.
Jesus love.
So Veiled Mind
Yeah.
implies that they are attacking him for a reason.
Yes.
that is not immediately apparent. Veiled eyes would mean that they wouldn't be able to find him to attack him, although some of them are already on top of him, and so therefore that wouldn't necessarily change anything.
Yeah. So that's why I figured veiled mind, so they'll forget him.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw some of the rose petals towards the growing mass of birds.
Well, Lo's been hit in the head by a rooster,
One
which I
success.
suppose is different than being hit in the head by a cock-a-doodle dandy.
One success. I'm swapping out dice.
One success is 1 hour.
Hey,
It's true.
Like that.
That's plenty of time.
That ain't nothing.
Switch some dice out, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, so the birds just continue to like he's fallen under their onslaught. It's still a lot of birds.
Yeah.
But as he falls, the cats all look up and look at the mass of birds.
no, Jesus. Gross.
500 cats start moving to attack the birds.
Ah.
Can I start making bird and cat noises? Like,
Well, you can. I mean, calm meow,
As a
calm
bunk?
meow. I mean, like while Talus is dying,
yeah,
and
pretty
you're just
much.
like,
And I'm casting flicker flies
Okay. That's a less
to evoke
results.
calmness in everyone. Can I do that?
oh,
Everyone
Yeah, if
calm
you
the-
use nature,
calm
it
the
should
fuck
target
down.
animals, no?
Is it nature or are they considered chimera?
they would be considered chimera
Yeah.
here.
Caw, meow. Caw, meow.
Guys, I'm going to kick some animal
So
ass
you're,
if I
you're
have to.
specifically using flicker flies.
Yeah.
Fucker. Sorry.
So you can't actually make somebody feel calm. That is a reduction of emotion. You need to choose an emotion that will be enkindled.
Love.
Of eating?
No, love of
Oh.
life.
Love, huh? Okay. All right.
Look, if they're all gonna start having this, like trying to have sex with him, that's better than killing him, right?
I'll take some
Is it
I'll take some fan art of a cat orgy in the dreaming. Thank you very much.
love? Love, go ahead.
Oh, what was my bunk? Where-
I mean, what is your punk?
It was making caw,
Caw,
meow.
meow.
Like
God,
one.
What?
Oh, come on.
was
Everyone could just be
amazing.
like,
This is the stupidest shit.
How dare you? Okay, 1, 2. That's 4 successes.
Oh my god.
4 successes.
Yes.
All right.
I'm here for it.
You're welcome, Crosshair.
Just gonna see how I'm gonna determine this. You know what? I'm gonna roll.
Can you feel?
I'm not sure this is gonna work, but we can
Caw. Meow.
try. So
Normally, Sophia, these are
All right.
much better.
now that you've done that, you can now make a further roll to try to convince them to, like, not do what they're doing. And it'll be at a -1 difficulty. Rolls that take advantage of,
Of
that
the emotional resonance. Yeah.
Because the cats now are still like advancing slowly, but they are definitely advancing. They're stalking these birds.
Lovingly.
Only now they've got little hearts in their eyes.
That's fair.
Oh, they're having the Pepe Le Pew sort of situation. I'm like, oh, that's such a beautiful cat.
I should also point out, just
Meow.
in case anybody's wondering, just because there were tons of birds above you doesn't mean that you're covered in bird droppings.
I was specifically not making that reference.
When you said, like, it starts, like, raining down, like,
was
rain.
like-
I'm like, oh, no, they're all taking dumps on us at once. No.
No.
That didn't.
Erosion.
Oh, meow.
So they're stalking him.
I would like to now make an effigy of Talus
Okay.
to try to, and my understanding is it can do one thing, and I want that one thing to be walk that way.
Screaming.
Walk which way?
Back the way we came.
Okay.
Screaming, Liz. Actually, veiled mine.
1, 2, 3 successes.
A failed mind might make them forget that he was the
So
one who
it'll
wronged
last
them.
for 10 minutes.
So when you've created effigies in the past, they just create. Creating an effigy here, you can hear Talus groan as it pulls out of his own body,
Oh my god.
as if he's dividing by mitosis.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit, now there are 2 Dantain.
Oh
And
no, what
then-
have you done?
And then he starts walking down. And he starts walking. The birds, however, have forgotten him, so are not going after
And
this
the
new
effigy.
copy.
And the effigy.
Art.
Thou hast unsmarted thyself. Outsmart? Fuck me.
Unsmarted? No, wait. No, wait.
Braum, are you doing anything?
Because we're making a
wasn't gonna
cat
do
and
it.
bird orgy. I don't know what you've been up to, Brom.
I've been bunking
My
this whole time.
Look, my skin is like
It's so smooth.
Feels so nice.
all those years of oil of Olay wasted. I just had to come here. You can cancel your veiled mind, by the way.
Yeah. I'm going to try doing that.
You don't have to try. You can just.
Yeah, I'm going to do that and hope that it does something useful.
Fair.
Okay. Okay, Scott. As long as Brahm's, taking a chill,
Taking
you
a
mind
bump.
rolling me a die of luck, please?
Sure thing. How about that one? It's an 8.
All right. The birds start diverting their attention to one that's walking away, and therefore so do the cats. You ever been brushed past by a lion?
No.
I want all of you to roll willpower, please. Just the nerves. Actually, this is going to be a wits roll, just a straight wits roll.
Oof.
That's far less dice than willpower.
That's a lot less dice than willpower. Kate's out. Kate's out,
my
guys.
fucking dice. Okay,
Oh, that's still a success,
No
isn't it?
successes. No.
There were 2 ones.
There were
on
2
the page.
ones and 2 successes. No successes.
One success. 3 successes.
Because I needlessly spent willpower. Good job,
Her
Liz.
wits about her.
All right.
Not yet.
So,
Matty Pierre used up all the dice luck yesterday.
as the cats start stalking past you, they instinctively seem to move around Sophia. They
Disney princess.
brush past Braum, but they are jostling around Patches to the point where it's starting to get a little worrisome as they are moving in their haste to try to get to this fake Talus that's walking past. You're going to take a bruised, 1 health level.
Ah. Pencil?
It's bashing. If she'd botched, I would have said that she was panicking.
Sure.
She didn't botch, to my knowledge.
No.
I mean, I don't see the players' rolls. They could be cheating constantly.
Non-stop.
Yeah, John, all those times I died, I've definitely been cheating.
Yeah,
Like you see 7
I'm just
successes, you look up,
pretending
I botched.
to not succeed
died.
for flavor, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Or flavor. Sorry.
So as Talus continues, and Talus just continues walking, he isn't stopping. The birds are moving after him. The cats are moving past them, and then you
like the
are
Pied
alone.
Piper.
5 of you.
Shit.
We need to go.
Let's move.
Talus, are you all right?
Doesn't look okay. His clothing is torn. Well, no, he's not wearing clothing. His hair is now somewhat matted. He is covered in bird droppings to a certain extent, and he has scratches across his skin. Someone made a nest in his arm. He stands up and he... Oh, the one bird, though? It's still there.
Yeah.
Right on his shoulder, staring at him.
This forest is going to tell us who we really are.
I'm sorry, how does that say who we are? We were beset upon by birds.
You were. I see it as a reflection of the bird that sits on your shoulder.
Sophia should know this better than anyone. Some oaths you break because you intend to. Some oaths you break because you weren't strong enough to hold them up. Some oaths you break because you're just that unlucky.
This forest is showing us who we are. Whatever the reasons are for our actions.
Little neon sign in the forest is like, Braum, and it has an arrow pointing at him.
Neat. Neat.
Whatever the reasons, justifications, excuses, motivations. It's boiling us down to the essence of who we are and what we've done, I suppose. This is round 1. I assume more lies ahead.
I don't care
Great.
who I was. Isn't it more important who I will be?
Didn't she say who we are, who we will be, who we once were? We'd see it all.
It's all one.
I'm not certain that I'm willing to take advice from a robed figure who does nothing but stand
Take
outside
advice
a wood.
from time theory and the knowledge that time isn't exactly linear, that it exists all as one and not at all. You're every version of yourself. You're every version of you that was before, and you have the seed of every version of you that you will be.
I pay the price because somebody else, somebody in my past, decides that they're going to be some kind of jerk.
Mm-hmm.
It ruins my marriage. It ruins my life.
And that's why we're here.
I just have an out of game
Yeah.
question for a second. We know that the Dauntain that Talus is
Yeah.
like basically wanted power, and so like
Made a deal with something.
some kind of patron of sorts. Do we know that it was Talus, or could it have been a past version of himself? Okay, so we're not. That has not been.
That was-
confirmed.
It is absolutely not determined. You also know that according to what Talus told you, roll your intelligence.
Just my intelligence.
6.
No.
No,
2 and a
well,
4.
No, you also know.
That was a hint that
No.
I was going to give you. At one point.
Oh well.
We all reach for our dice. We're like, hints.
You could, if you want to.
I mean, if he's mentioned it to me, then sure.
Nice.
3 successes.
He mentioned that he was born with it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Or
Dawn.
I should say
Pauline.
crystallized with it.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. And that's why we are here.
Can I conjure up, use Primal 2, Eldritch Prime, to conjure up a little, like, ball of water? And, like, kind of use that to
Cleanse him.
splash some of the bird poop off of him? Splash, splash,
It's
splash.
really cute.
I mean, yes, you can.
I'd like to do that.
The
I'd like to do that, please.
he's now got wet fur.
That's okay. That's better than poopy fur.
Probably.
Like Sophia has just cleaned you That's what this trip is about.
I don't see why I'm the one who's being judged.
You may have just been the first. We may all face it. We haven't been here long. There's much more distance
You're
to travel.
Dantain, Talus. You almost destroyed our balefire. You consume products of the dreaming. We are in the dreaming. Of course you're being judged. What the hell is wrong with you?
Roll. Charisma, intimidation.
Some veiled threats.
You haven't really threatened.
No, I didn't threaten him. I was just stating facts.
I'm just dropping
I'm
truth
just dropping
bombs.
truth bombs.
Yeah. Honestly, that's
add an
pretty
extra
fast,
die
though.
for our good friend
Patchy McGee.
Patchy McGee.
If I wanted to speak to Sophia, is it impossible to do so with her like she-ness going?
No,
or
it's
is it
starting to wear off.
challenging.
Getting used to it.
I mean, 8 is never something you're going to get used to, but like it's becoming the new normal.
Mhm.
He shuts up.
Does it look like he got my point, though?
I mean, it looks like he got a point.
God damn it.
It's not preventing you from taking actions. It's just like,
Yeah.
It's like when you were lying down
Mhm.
under the filter. We're trying to get that top-down shot of Will at the
Yeah.
end, and you're like, "It's still too bright."
It's too
and
bright,
It's like
my
looking
eyes.
that's what it's like looking at Sophia.
Eh.
I have to squint at you.
Yeah.
I just want to like start to move past Sophia, but I want to just take her arm very gently and lean down as subtly as I
My
can.
place, 5 minutes.
Ah!
Oh, Brom.
bring the wolf.
Oh my! I'll bring the others, I guess.
What?
What?
Look, we're giving into our passions.
Mm-hmm. I just
Talus isn't engaged in his passion yet. Don't worry, the
Building
gift of Pan
Legos?
hasn't kicked in yet.
building little Lego towns.
Oh, I love doing this. Meanwhile, everyone out is just like drinking, fucking. He's like, I made a
Bacchanal.
sandcastle.
Oh no, hean drumming at the Bacchanal. That's what he's
Fuck
doing.
you.
Yeah. Fuck you, he says. No, I just on my way by Sophia, I just want to whisper to her, perhaps a more gentle touch, and then continue on.
No, I'm going to follow him, but that.
Roll your eyes all you want, Lady Sophia.
Brom, it's the truth. There's no point in keeping it from him.
The truth can hurt someone fragile.
He knows already.
What he knows is that he is cursed for a reason that is beyond his control. That
And
would
now
be very
he has the
distressing.
control to undo what has been done.
No.
And
He only
he's
has the
whining
control to
and
follow
complaining. No, he doesn't.
Brum, your skin is starting to erupt. The granite's returning, and it's worse than it ever has been.
Like worse? Like
Has it-
painful worse, you mean?
Not
like
not
it's-
painful for you. It definitely doesn't feel painful, but like it's grittier. When you move, it sounds like you're scratching like stone against each other.
Oh, I
and
hate that.
Your features are growing worse. What's your appearance?
3?
It's 1 now.
Whoa!
Brom, you look terrible.
I just haven't exfoliated
Are you all right?
lately. This is who I am. Isn't it? This is a part of me. And Talus does not know who he is yet. We need to guide him and help him, not shame him, please.
He is. So he is like littering gravel, not like dust, but gravel all over the
Funny.
ground.
I had you chalked up for a
Is
stick
there
in the mud.
any kind of roll I can make to find out what's going on? Kramer?
Sure,
Sure.
or enigmas, but you can roll Greymare.
Ah, it's the same pool.
I should point out though that the difficulty is +2 for this, so it's 8.
Everyone, I see about 8 ways for Braum. 1,000 ways
Okay,
for Braum
Talus
to
is just
die.
gonna get sad in a swamp and eventually not be able to move.
It is a fail, not a botch. Well, I have no idea what's going on with you.
His voice is now also starting to rumble and crack.
You can all imagine.
What? You don't have like a special effects filter just built into your body?
Patches is starting to have her. Patches is starting to have her legs and arms are starting to shrink back. The hump is starting to become more and more prominent. Her teeth are starting to erode so that they're just small, tiny little nubs in her mouth. Her eyes wrinkling all around. What's your appearance rating? So it's 1 now.
Patches?
Jesus. Sophia, any change?
I mean, hot.
Feeling hot. Okay.
What about the other two?
Talus. The water is starting to slough all the fur off him, leaving his body bald. Even his lower legs, which are still in the shape of a goat's legs.
Oh my
but now
God.
with no fur around it.
Ooh.
Showing off a twisted hips, his genitals shriveled, and his eyebrows, his eyelashes even just vanishing away, his hair falling in clumps and clods onto the ground.
Oh, the dreaming was supposed to be fun.
Kaylee. Just starts shifting back and up until she has taken her warrior form, except here the jet black fur that she has is matted and crossed with oozing scars all over her body. One of her eyes pops out and hangs loosely
Oh my God.
by its stalk. And a portion of her skull here falls off, exposing pink matter behind it.
Do you have to?
Can I roll something to try to understand what the hell's happening to all of us?
Oh, you look fine.
I look fine.
Oh yeah, you look fine.
What about them?
Oh, Braum looks like he's I mean, like honestly, he's never looked taller.
just
He looks
me.
great.
Never
the only one
looked
who
taller.
Oh no.
No, I want to see Zeron in this world, Kaiser. What's your? Oh man, your hair is just getting.
So yeah, if
longer.
you were marking
More
down on your
flowing.
sheet, like
No, I'm just using pencil.
until I tell you if
Right.
anything changes on your sheets, I will tell you if it's a permanent change.
Right.
Okay.
What happened to all of you?
I don't.
What do you
Did something change about me?
I mean, you're more beautiful than usual, and you have wings.
No change, Lady Sophia. We must move forward.
You're both hideous.
Ouch! Like, really?
Yes.
Thanks. I guess your perception of beauty has changed too.
And Kaylee, you're...
Kaylee, now when she speaks, it sounds just like guttural growls and groans. Although you hear what?
I can't understand her.
So your antithesis is feeling unclean.
Yeah.
As her hand approaches you, you can see that it is writhing with maggots.
Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
I think you're experiencing some form of living nightmare.
This is a nightmare.
Cool. So Talus had birds swarming. You have whatever it is that you're seeing. It
Perhaps we
too
are
shall
all here
pass.
to be cleansed, Lady Sophia.
If you close your eyes, Do you feel better?
Do I, John? I'm going to shut my eyes very tight.
All right. When you close your eyes, you can hear Braum's gravelly breath. You can hear the insects crawling on Patch's skin.
Oh, gross.
That is really nice.
You can hear Talus's feet,
Oh boy.
or who's moving through the just mound of hair that's on the ground as his skin has started to droop as well. And from Kaylee, you no longer hear the growls, but you can definitely hear the...
So gross. So I'm going to open my eyes again. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Lady Sophia, it is not real. It is not the truth. This is the
feels
dreaming.
real.
I understand.
When you look down at your own body,
Oh, no.
your hands delicate, just as if they were every time that you've laid your hands on Mab on the harp. Your body is a shining example of every moment of beauty that you've managed to encourage from everyone. Tetherball, Kung Fu Fighters.
Ooh. She's got a tetherball on her face. I'm the same.
You said you were beauty. And so you're experiencing the opposite. We're all hideous.
Kaylee walks forward and says to your ears, "Let me know how I can help you." And all you hear is
Let's cover my ears. And like walk a few paces away from them.
Can I ask the two of you, not
Yeah.
you, two of you to roll perception empathy, please? It's almost as if she reached in and pulled Kaylee's heart out of her chest and just was like,
no.
started playing hacky sack with it.
Okay.
Kaylee, she's seeing things.
How do you-
She's seeing things. We'll be right back.
How do you work through a nightmare?
You wake up.
Not here.
And then Kaylee just looks at her hands, and there's a moment of, then I cannot help her. Still more snarling and like flicks of spettle, almost rabid.
I'm like fully turned away from them.
I would hope that the dreaming is going to encourage us all to help ourselves, but
Perhaps
we are all
we
in
help
this
each other.
You can still hear
together.
them. I should-
Yeah, but
Yeah.
his voice is like cracking and
Yes, it still sounds gross, but you can understand what they're saying.
We are all here together. We must do something. Can I reach out and can I pick a rose from the side of the...
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to cast Trick of the Light.
Oh, so you're going to move 2 advancement tokens from one card to another card?
One cred. Right here.
Trigger the light. What are you trying to do?
sorry everyone. Burped into the mic again.
Oh, Liz, it smells over there on the internet.
So I guess it would be on the target. So I guess on Kaylee, and I want to make her look like just like a slightly prettier version of Kaylee.
Okay.
And Kaylee is actor.
Yes, she's actor 1 to you, I believe. Just check that.
Mhm.
Yeah, true friend.
Oh, that's nice.
Is
If that actually, I should ask you, how do you feel about Kaylee?
definitely like an ally. So something like that.
True friend.
True friend seems correct.
True friend would be correct.
Yeah.
True friend basically is somebody who you've
She's not my
spent a great
bestie.
deal of time around, whose interests and hobbies and aspirations you know, and you trust and like her.
I would say that's good enough.
Yeah.
Either
The
way,
second
I
is
have enough
personal
thoughts.
contact, someone who you've spoken to for like a couple of hours.
Yeah, and more than that. More than this. Thank you, dice.
Oh, there we go.
4 successes.
Okay, so now you see, like the eye socket that's hanging out. At least
Yeah.
there's some like sweet eyeliner and like cat's eyes. She like looks on fleek, but still the eye hanging. No. To you. So by prettier you mean like essentially makeup and
yeah, just like her
hairstyling?
herded, and I don't know, maybe you know, like
she never wears makeup. I should. Point.
yeah, I don't know, something like the slightly, yeah, done up. If she was
Okay,
going
so
to
for
a
you,
gala,
she looks as if she was what?
going to a gala,
She's going to
gala.
Coachella, and I'm like,
At the
she
gala.
would never go to Coachella.
at the gala,
It's fair.
They're not very environmentally friendly over there.
we should go to the festival.
Oh boy.
So she, as you do that to you, she looks like like she's on her way to, the dance, the hop.
Let's go to the hub.
It has no effect on you.
While they're doing this, I'm just I've dropped to the ground and I'm scratching into the earth a ring and sitting inside it.
Ooh, a
And
fairy ring
casting fairy ring to protect myself
from them.
from them.
I mean, I'm gonna move towards her. I don't know what timing that's gonna take.
Well,
so
she's scratching the ring, so if you want to interrupt her, that would be the time to do it.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna reach out with the rose that I've plucked, and I'm just gonna say, Lady
So
Sophia.
just before you roll, because this is during your bunk that
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
happening.
Well, I'm saying this anyway. You can choose to ignore me or whatever. If you take this and it is still beautiful, then you know that you can have an effect on the world. Take this. Do it. Please.
You don't have to. It's your choice.
I pass her the rose.
Okay. As you get past the rose and you're holding it, the rose withers and dies in your hand.
Oh no.
It was perfect
Oh, I fucked up.
until you touched it.
So I throw it away and cast.
Okay, well, it was worth a shot,
This
right? Okay, worth a shot.
I didn't even calculate the diff, but that was
So I'm going to say that your
Strange.
bunk is worth 2,
cool.
which means that your difficulty is 4.
Perf.
It's happening.
So that's 5 successes. Could last a week if I wanted to. Fun.
Getting to roll at night.
Oh no, it couldn't.
Here, I'm gonna-
Oh yes. So if anybody tries to breach the circle
Bad shit.
and you try to harm me, then you have a legendary curse. You're unable to use magic or supernatural power. So don't fuck with my ring. It's terrible.
And they can't see you anymore.
It disappears, eh? You're
They
yeah.
can tell the ring is there.
yeah.
Yeah, so anyone and anything the PC allows inside the ring becomes invisible to the outside and protected from hostile magic.
So you see a ring on the ground. You can assume that she's in there. You've seen her cast a fairy ring before. And that's when you hear a voice. Am I ugly too? Mab looks normal.
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it because... Is it because I was already beautiful to begin with?
You're just... You're you.
Is it that you're seeing them for who they really are?
No. That's not who they are.
Or who you've made them out to be? Patches. What are you carrying?
This fucking sucks.
I mean, I've got my usual tool belt with miscellaneous items,
I'm packing.
multi-tool.
Cool. Your tool belt falls off.
Oh.
So do your pants.
Fuck.
And as you pick it up, the tool belt just starts, like the coupling, the clasp, just snaps in your hand. By the way, Mab's never spoken to you in English before.
Cool. Wow.
It's the dreaming, whatever.
See if I can take some of my string and basically create like a loop through it to be able to.
As you
tie it.
pick up the string,
Yeah.
it starts to crumble, and it turns to dust in your hand.
Go to the dream and
Floats
dreams
away.
for fun. We're made of dreams. Oh no.
I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
My hands.
Your hands are still perfect, engineered for engineering.
Just lace my fingers, cross my feet.
Have I like
Cross my
she just kind of
legs.
sat down all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Is there any reason for that? Like, can I tell if there's any reason for that?
Well, her tool belt's on the ground.
Oh, okay.
My turn.
What do you hear? And I go to pick it up.
Okay.
I think everything I touch is gonna break, so I'm gonna stop touching things.
It's not really any way to live a life.
No, but until I figure out how to get over this, I can't put myself in a fairy ring, and I don't think summoning a herd of cats is going to help this problem. Oh fuck, they're back.
Oh, fuck. Fuck Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Cat and Bird edition is back.
The
cat
birds and the
apocalypse.
cats.
I looked at Talus.
Okay.
I don't know how he's reacting to all this news. but-
He's standing there, and he's got his fingers crossed in front of him, just like this, and he's looking at these two.
See, it wasn't just you, Talus. We all got to suffer. So don't be such a whiny bitch. Okay,
Jesus
I was
Christ.
expecting. I was like, watch out, ears. Sophia's living her worst nightmare, and she sectioned her off from anyone else that can help her. So it's entirely up to her to get through it.
Talus, did you ever feel like... I imagine you felt that you had to hide away from everyone, naturally, because of who you are, because of how you have been branded, so to speak.
Yes. I have.
What was it like to come back to the world of the Cathane, to return, to be here with us now?
I was frozen for months, thrown into a dungeon, and now I'm here.
Yes.
It was everything I could want.
Don't be like this, Talus. I'm trying to tell you that...
I'm not kidding. It's cold out there. It's cold and it's alone. What good is it to try to find my way home if I can't bring everyone else with me?
You have us to bring with you now. then we can go back for the others.
Braum,
Yeah. Hit me up.
your shoulders start feeling very heavy.
Heavy.
As if the bulk of your weight is growing too much for you to be able to withstand.
I'm gonna try to keep standing. Obviously.
My instincts are telling me to continue onward, but I'm not going to leave Sophia behind. If
No.
she's here in her fairy ring, then that's where we stay.
No, we must progress.
Your equivalent strength is now 7.
Okay.
You don't have to start marking things on your sheet.
I see.
Can you just make a note on your sheet of paper? That's what I'm doing.
It's all pencil anyway.
Like right
6,
Oh, I see. It's going to go that fast. I see.
5.
No
That
patches.
strength for your size is too much for you to handle. You're going to have to sit.
Can I still move?
You can move your arms, yeah.
Can I crawl? Like, can I crawl along the ground?
So as you roll to move up onto your hands and knees, yeah.
Yeah.
You can crawl.
We are moving forward. I will
3.
get Lady Sophia. Let's go.
2.
Talus.
And now you can't. Now you like you literally are lying prone. 1.
Tell us. Forward.
Anything I do will only backfire. Inaction. Thing I hate the most, inaction.
Sophia?
Can I see any of this?
Oh, you can see out of the fairy ring, yeah.
And how do they look?
He looks like he's stone crumbling.
And is he still at appearance 1 even from within the ring? Okay.
Now you see Patches, and Patches now is just this like curled husk of a thing. You can't fix them. You can't fix anyone. You can make them believe, but it doesn't change who they really are.
I never wanted to change anyone. I just want them to see themselves the way I see them.
Do you want them to see themselves the way that you see them now?
No,
The way they really are?
it's not the way they really are.
What the fuck?
I know it's not.
Kill that lizard.
Talus steps forward towards you, Patches, and reaches down a hand.
Which hand?
His mechanical one.
Oh.
I refuse. Talus, I will not destroy that beautiful work of craftsmanship.
You can help me, though.
Braum,
Yeah.
Talus turns and starts walking down the path away from you, not forward.
Talus.
He starts to run.
Talus!
Talus, come back. I'm gonna.
You don't see that.
Oh, okay.
He's still there
Yeah.
holding his hand out.
Talus!
Kaylee also turns and starts to run the opposite direction.
I don't think it would be a. I mean, yeah, no, like, I guess even in this aggravated state, I don't know if it's real or not. So I'm gonna cast Howling Gale to try to push them both back towards me.
Okay. So as it happens,
Yeah.
as the wind, so wind, by the way, kicks up for you, not you. It like, just goes around your fairy ring. It starts to blow, and you can see the two of them like screaming as they're trying to resist the wind and like avoiding returning you. Although what you see is the two of them with the wind whipping through their hair.
Oh, so Braum's seeing them run away. You see them still there. I see them still there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's
But
only
they're
Braum
hidden.
who sees them running away screaming.
Oh no, and he can't do anything about it.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do something about it.
You're impotent on the ground.
My body, my only asset.
What if gave you my other hand?
Can you grow another fruit? I'd rather touch that and see it wither. If I'm going to turn everything to dust.
So he reaches his hand into the soil and he pulls up. This time let's make it a good one.
Kumquat.
I already said that.
We already said that.
Fuck.
Cherries.
Pineapple. Okay.
Even ananas.
Pluck the
So
cherry.
as you pick it up, every cherry that's on the vine just falls. Oh! And then as they hit the dirt, they explode.
Cherry
Are there any
bombs.
stems intact? Or any vines or anything?
Yeah. Yeah, you're holding the stems.
Cherry bomb.
I would like to tie a knot in the stems.
As soon as you pull the knot tight, it snaps off.
Oh. The fucking worst.
I keep my hands to myself.
And then he reaches his other hand.
Yeah, his.
Other hand out to you.
I keep my hands to myself.
Please.
You saw what happened to the cherries. I won't do that to you.
If you don't come with me, what's going to happen?
Then I'll stand up on my own. You can carry my tool belt. And I'm going to bring myself to standing.
So you bring yourself to standing, and he reaches down and he picks up your tool belt, and you can see one by one each tool just falling off as the loops lose their integrity.
Oh, man.
Rust starts appearing over your multi-tool.
Ah.
The bullets slide out of, like the clip in your rifle slides out. Or no, not your rifle. Yeah, your rifle. Slides out of your rifle and the bullets roll out.
Does that trigger my antithesis? The beautifully
I think
crafted
I've been
item.
triggering all your
Yeah.
Yeah,
entities.
so
Like
Speaking
destroy a
of,
beautifully
you
crafted
can't gain
item.
banality here.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Cool. Forward.
You do. Sophia. You can hear forward.
So Patches is moving. What's Braum doing?
just lying on the ground. If I hear Patches say forward, I am going to use any, like, I don't have the strength, but I'm going to use as much willpower as I can to bring myself.
You don't have any other ways to move?
I mean, Eldritch Blast after Eldritch Blast to, like, bounce myself like a cannonball. I mean, I guess the gale is kind of blowing from a direction, so I could just move it closer underneath myself, maybe.
Technically, the gale's blowing in two
Like-
directions towards you. You can just stop one
right,
side of it.
right, and yeah, could move it under me as well, so it kind of lifts me off the ground, possibly. I
Okay.
don't really know how
So
strong it
Braum's
is.
starting to roll.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Patches is moving. Palace is moving.
Kaylee?
Kaylee is stopped outside the fairy ring, and she's. I could try to reach her.
Don't. Crossing a fairy ring is not a good idea. Stay. Guard her. When she is inside of there, she is safe.
I'm coming out.
Okay, so you're coming out. There is a, 8-foot tall literal killing machine with an exposed skull, hanging eyeball, and oozing scars right right outside.
snarling around you.
Can you please ask Kaylee to stand a little further back?
Kaylee,
I don't know what's happening to me, but I know it's not her
she can hear it
fault.
herself. I don't have to relay the message.
She, again, you know that hacky sack? Now she like kicked it and it went a little too far and it like landed in the dirt. And rolled.
Bounced
And,
into
like,
the
it,
gutter a
like,
little bit.
Like it landed and now it's like on a tree branch, but it kind of like cut it open, so the beans are starting to spill out a
Oh,
little
God, no.
bit. But she takes a few steps back.
Thank you. I step out of the ring.
Forward. You don't have to look at us. You don't have to think about us.
I'm looking down, but,
Forward.
like following the path.
Oh, look at this. This is pretty nice.
This looks great. Feeling good.
I'm log rolling, like on the ground. Hoping eventually I can command the wind to a point where I can like lift myself off the ground and just spin myself in the air like a carpet or something.
Like cartwheels.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
The further that you roll along this path, Scott, as Braum continues to roll, you start feeling a bit stronger, able to push yourself up. Sophia, as you continue to walk, you see that, you know, maybe Patches,
Isn't so ugly.
she's,
She's
you know,
here.
like those
instead of
wrinkles
here.
don't seem to be so bad. You know, like the undercut's not bad. It's kind of cool, right? It's sort of sweet. I don't think we should be moving on.
Why?
He stops, and at this point, everything looks clear. You have your strength back. You don't actually know.
Well, you bumped into him and he didn't die, so
There we go.
no, I'm kidding. oh God. Oh.
Problem solved. Let's go home. Right.
Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Face the worst of us?
We overcame something that was debilitating us.
How long do you want to live in it?
Nothing happened to me back there.
I
You
don't
were
know.
already living your nightmare.
Deep.
Oh, that's depressing. And he
Oh.
puts his hand on his chest and he just takes a step back, and you see vulnerability there.
I'm gonna
He's still holding your tool belt, by the way, on the other hand.
gonna stop by the side and pluck at a little leaf.
It's a sweet ass leaf.
Doesn't crumble or
No.
dissolve.
No, and upon looking back, it turns out that your tool belt looks like it's fine. The coupling is when it never broke. It's an ass leaf, but it's sweet.
Nice.
I like it.
It's fine.
You didn't kill all those cherries.
Oh yeah, the cherries. You can see the cherries. They're on the ground, back where you were, but they're intact. A little dusty, maybe, but they're intact. Oh, you go back?
No.
Okay.
Part of my brain. That's some part of my brain being like, "Are you sure you want to go back?" And I'm like, "Oh, nope. Never mind."
Whoop.
Can I go over to Haley and put an arm on her shoulder?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I want to give her a hug if she'll let me.
Yeah.
If she seems down for a hug.
Yeah. She's down for a hug. When you hug her, she puts her arm around you, and it's incredibly gentle. Like she's not squeezing, but it's as if she's figured out how to apply the exact amount of pressure so that you know that her hands are there, and that's it. So she's not hover handing you. None of this. What am I supposed to face?
Did you not face a reminder of a challenge that you already went through?
I just saw all of you stopped.
Before that, Talus.
That's punishment, not a reflection of who I am.
Talus, you stayed with us. You could have gone ahead. You could have gone back, but you stayed. That was your challenge.
No. This place is dangerous alone. I wouldn't want to go without you.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
What?
And I'm going to take some of the little gears that would have been one of the pouches of my tool belt that I had been carving and slot them together.
They fit.
Yes, I'm good at what I do.
Only with 2 mistakes.
No, they smell like peaches.
Might have a bit of stickiness. To
Not a
them.
Yeah, a little
mistake.
sticky.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
The stickiness on
that's
the
fine.
outside, not on the gears
Yeah,
itself.
and I mean, there's also just the fact that they're made out of a peach pit, which means they have that like
So made out of the
holy
peach pit.
texture to them.
Nice.
And I'm gonna give 5 gears to each of them in the group.
So you're giving, 1 gear to each person or 5 gears to each person?
To each 5 gears to each person.
Okay. So you made
From-
25 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, Trim.
Thank you.
Thanks, Patches. Is everyone all right?
No, but that's why we're here.
Onward.
Onward.
It's getting late. I feel like we should rest.
Did that tiredness come on suddenly for him, or is
No,
it
it's been a
just
while.
Natural fatigue.
Yeah.
It's not like he's in the sleeping poppy field, like in the Wizard of Oz.
Not yet. Not yet, although those are
That'll be next session.
You're
Yeah.
out of the woods, you're out of the...
underrated song from that movie for sure.
Tal starts to cry and like his arm rusts and he's like, oh, well, that's disappointing, but I mean,
Aw.
at least I can...
Slide some oil.
So if you
to
Fenris,
it.
yes, you can sleep in the dreaming. Your needs for bodily functions do not change when you're there. You still need to eat. You still need to sleep,
And pee.
I guess.
We don't do a hell of a lot of that. Yeah, we don't have just
She
a lot
don't
of that on the
pee.
role-playing sessions. But
Sort of like Star Trek or 24. You know,
Right.
no one actually watches
we
people
don't
go to the
we
bathroom.
don't have time for
Kung
that.
Fu Fenris, that's exactly what I was wondering. And John said, yes, you can, but you have to be sleeping.
Perhaps Talus will just go a little further, find a clearing, something, somewhere.
It's a road.
Is there anything further ahead that looks like better than right
we
here?
may as
Looks
well
like
stop
road.
here.
Yeah, we seem to be in a spot that isn't what we were just in, and who knows what's ahead. So perhaps we should stop before we encounter more trouble. I'll take first watch.
I'd like to try to start a small fire. In the woods. No, just like a small fire.
48 hours later.
I mean,
There is no more far dreaming.
can I
only
cast
you can prevent
Eldritch
dreaming fires.
Primer? Oh.
You can. That would
Sorry,
certainly
Aragorn.
make my job a lot easier.
All right, I'm going to do that.
Oh,
Not
am
my
I making
job.
people yawn now?
Oops. I thought my...
Mm.
What had been
Yes,
retracted.
I cast Eldritch Prime. Make a small fire.
You don't.
In a okay.
You bought
Talus
everything.
lies down. You'll just wake me when it's time.
I will.
And he puts his head down and he is out.
What did you see back there?
Everything I touched broke, crumbled. So I stopped touching things.
And I was no longer strength. Seems
Masturbating was a nightmare. For both of us.
Both of us.
I can't lift my arms. I can. Oh my god!
It shattered in my head. Oh no! I'm sorry.
Seems like a cruel trick that those figures were playing.
They wanted to see if we could push onwards, even if we lost the very core of our being. And we did.
Barely.
I didn't want to. I would have happily stayed in the fairy ring if it wasn't for you.
I would have happily not touched anything.
But we are all here for each other.
Thankfully, the road didn't crumble beneath my feet.
Thankfully.
And we owe much to Talus and to Kaylee.
Talus is like.
Yeah.
Kaylee is pacing in a circle around the fire.
You will need to rest too.
Quiet on
Quiet on the hunt. Yes, thank you. I had forgotten. But not yet, then, I suppose.
You don't feel as much fatigue, by the way, as Talus is feeling.
Mm-hmm.
He was covered in birds
Mm.
and shit.
Poop.
Do you suppose he's right? That he didn't encounter his fears or his nightmares?
I don't know.
Or us leaving him behind
What would
might
he
have been.
be? What would his nightmares be?
I think he's already encountered the worst.
Mm.
At least that's what I choose to believe, because the alternative is that the worst is yet to come. I'd rather not think of that. Poop does
Expect-
make you tired.
Expect the best, prepare for the worst. Isn't that right, Lady Sophia?
I like to expect and prepare for the best. Personally.
Okay.
And if the worst happens, then you just light it on fire.
Go ahead and undercut
What?
everything, but oh, yeah, so.
Ooh.
If he is the source, do we not owe it to ourselves to understand before we move forward?
I was afraid it would come to this.
Understand what?
Dream delving.
He did give me permission to walk in his dreams.
What could we hope to understand?
Everything. Nothing more mysterious.
That's so, there's a lot of in between patches.
Possibly get some understanding as to what we're supposed to do now that we're in the dreaming. Well, I'm going. Who's coming with me?
I would like to be there with you, Lady Sophia.
I warn you that Adontane's dreams will be nightmarish
I'm not afraid.
beyond anything we can imagine.
That instills some fear in me, but
Good.
I'm still going.
I will keep watch with Patches.
Does that suit you, Patches, or do you want to come along?
Kaylee, are you sure you don't want to join?
I already walk in a dream,
Fair?
and it is my duty to protect cannot guide someone through someone else's dream,
But you can protect someone in someone else's dream.
and I can protect you.
Then we will sit watch together.
You're going to enter.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to enter.
from what I understand, you are entering Talus's dream within the far dreaming.
Correct.
With Braum.
You're incepting.
Correct. Oh, God, so loud. Oh, sorry, dudes.
That'll be fine. There was a big warning there, I'd say. Wah.
Well,
Should I
As
roll
long as-
next time?
as long as we're incepting, we may as well end the session.
Ooh. Ooh.
And with that, we say goodbye.
Oh,
Oh my God, I totally forgot. I was like, Patches, why aren't you coming with us?
bye,
That's what I was
Patrick.
like, maybe Kelly should go in so I have a reason to be on watch.
No, they're gonna watch together. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I don't want Kelly in there. I want
I know.
those two in there.
I know.
Sophia and Braum checking out nightmares.
Turns out we don't have Patches next session. But we do have Kate for Fancy Corner. We'll find out more about what they learned, play the game. We'll see if they can guess their drink counter, and more information about our upcoming new chronicle. In just a moment.
Was that the like bird cat call?
Absolute
Yes.
cat call.
Ugh.
So, I mean, I guess I might as well just get this started.
Oh, thanks to the people following Beanduck on Twitch. I
Liz.
got a bunch of notifications.
What did you learn?
That Sophia, talks a good game about being able to see people's beauty beyond appearances, but when suddenly presented with a negative shift in someone's appearance, she can't handle it. Especially if she thinks that she's the cause. So it's pretty shitty.
Kate?
Patches likes to have the answers. And so she, as much as she, called out Talus for the whole, only someone who doesn't know shit calls himself an expert, she definitely considers herself clever.
Scott?
Yeah, I learned that Braum is worried that maybe there's more hidden along the path than he'd like to think. Not just challenges, but like a destination that isn't where we think we're going. That's what I learned.
Okay. I mean, that all makes sense. I don't yet have the play of the game thrown at me, so I'm actually just going to ask then. What do you think the drink counter was?
Perception, empathy rolls.
Perception, empathy rolls, yeah. Final answer. We're locked in. Here we go. Hey, persympathy!
Yeah, it was like at the same time I was like crafting the gears and you rolled it, and I was like, it's probably her roll. It was her roll. And then
Yeah, it's definitely.
ended
We
up-
were like, what roll was it? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you did it.
Yeah, both of us. Pork empathy.
Woohoo! Ray.
Well, that does mean that we get a chance to see who's going to win today's play of the game. You can vote now. Braum's Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Patches is creation.
Ooh.
Or hashtag Detective Sophia has to look within to see without.
Very nice.
Shit.
Exclamation mark vote. Number, folks.
So as they're voting, I mean, you did get your play of the game, which means if you did win the play of the game, or sorry, not the play of the game, if you did win the drink counter, but you
I spent
you
some
spent
XP.
XP.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to just delay hashtag fuckerflash.
Yeah, hashtag fucker flash. We'll have to wait another sesh or two.
Oh well. Such is life.
Sometimes you F, sometimes you flash. Do you know what I mean?
Whoa.
What? Yuck.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So, folks, what would your nightmare be?
Yeah, throw the chaos question out there, Erwin, because then we're going to be talking about other
Chaos
things.
question.
So,
I will say, John, thank you for that. I feel like as far as dreaming sessions go, that was like quite disconcerting and creepy, as per mentioned, and in a good way.
hopefully, it was in a good way.
And I liked
yeah.
the reveal, the very gradual reveal that it was not happening to
all of
everyone.
us.
Yeah, I was full on like, oh, we are manifesting her shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is terrible.
Funnily enough, I think her actions would have been exactly the same, but her reaction would have been different.
Still,
She still
hiding
would have
her magic.
cast a fairy ring and like cut herself off from everybody.
Just
I'm hideous. I'm ugly. No one look at me.
don't look at me.
hey, we actually have a winner for today's play of the game.
You
hey,
got
Kate.
both things that you hoped for, Kate.
Woo!
Well then,
Oh, we're not clapping.
at the end of my next session, I will be able to buy Fucker Flash.
Yay!
Wow. Man, I want a hashtag. Direct. Half a hair sniff.
Half a hair sniff was ever a hashtag.
Yeah. Well. But I'm just thinking like Ray Bai's
Hopefully,
Ride
it's,
and
it's a
Fucker
bit
Flash.
different. This kind of game, right?
Next
Like
game.
this game wasn't
Great
about
segue.
like the far dreaming is not a pleasant, happy-go-lucky place all the time, and it doesn't obey the same rules. Hashtag 500 cats.
So many
I'm
tats.
super. I was so
Yeah.
down for that.
And be careful when you fail your cantrips now, by the way, folks.
Clearly, yeah. I like Stoneflakes and Braum AF.
Barometer.
Man, barometer. Hey.
So, speaking of
So-
when Scott will get his opportunity to get his own sex-related hashtag,
Yes.
maybe hashtag Scott Buys Ride will be the next one.
Oh shit! So yeah, for those of you who missed the announcement at the beginning of the session, there is going to be yet another RPG stream for you to feast your eyeballs on. That is not replacing this one. It is an addition to this one, and it will be taking place on Beanduck's Twitch channel. We're going to be launching mid-February with a slate of shows, some really exciting programs that we'll be announcing shortly. So please don't post about it on Twitter until that time. But the most exciting thing is that there will be an RPG stream Monday nights, GM'd by Mr. John here. Myself and Scott and two other local Montreal actors will be the PCs. Kate is going to be the fabulous technical director.
I mean, we're
This shit
looking
is
to
bananas.
we're looking to push this stream to a level that we have previously been unable to do. Things like previously we've relied on our chat to sort of keep things going and answering questions. Now we're actually going to have people on site whose job it is to make sure that we've got all the correct information on screen for you when you need it. Monday nights, I don't think the time has been exactly determined, but it will be in the evening
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
for us.
The time
Montreal
is
evening.
Yeah. We basically had to make a call. Unfortunately, you know, people, like if it's during the week, people in our city work during the day. So it had to be in the evening, which I know is not ideal for everybody.
People
But
in most cities work during
It'll
the day.
exist on VODs
people in
and
Montreal
YouTubes
work
and
9 to
stuff.
5. I don't know what everyone
It's fair. It's fair.
But yeah.
Yeah.
We're
And yeah, so it's not replacing Changeling. Changeling is still going strong. And actually, once some things get settled with the tech there, will actually help up the sexiness of this stream because we will
True.
have Julian's fantastic eye on the camera setup. So
Speaking of cameras, and this is what we haven't been able to reveal just yet,
So, Crummy Kitten, you're here. Good.
is that we actually now will have the ability to make use of the cameras that we have. I mean, like, you can see there's one of them.
and the mess.
It's not that. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the stuff that I haven't cleaned up in like 4 months.
Welcome to my life.
But if you have a look here, so our second camera has come in.
Sorry.
We are going to be able to really give this the sort of look that we're really hoping for. I mean, it's going. Not only are we going to be able to have this, but because we are going to have people live behind the scenes, we'll be able to have dynamic camera angles, dynamic overlays. All those times that you've wondered what the initiative is, maybe we'll actually be able to tell you now. All the times that we
Sorry.
and it won't be me trying to keep track of it on the keyboard while I'm trying to run combat. We're going to have. Are there plans to move Changeling in the new filming location?
Yes,
Yes.
eventually. Once it is capable to like, because first setup is so that I can push buttons, which isn't as easy as a setup for him to push buttons while jamming. So it might be a 2-phase sort of move, but yes, eventually.
The whole point of our raising money for the marathon was so that we could improve our own stream. When we've realized that our tech is exceeding our ability to, well, it's exceeding our space. Being able to put it in a place where we'd be able to take advantage of it is thrilling for us. Not the least of which, it's also going to improve such things as where I'm sitting in relation to the players and all that. I'm not sitting at the table right there, but I will actually be able to be sitting at the head of that table that you see. There you can also see the back of one of our performers' heads, and you can see a mirror sitting next to Liz there.
Oh, I'm gesturing.
They can't see us.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry, we're definitely going to be keeping Changeling going, and it's going to be better than it ever has been. And that's thanks to you. But now that we've also been able to tie in with Julian,
Julian's expertise, all of Meanduck's goodness.
that's going to help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
that is
faboo.
the
I
Beanduck
love that.
space that you can see. Looks a little messy, a little disorganized, but that's our
Little
studio.
Are we working with OPP on this?
The
We have been
Ontario,
in contact with the Ontario.
the Ontario
Provincial
Police.
Police.
We have been in contact with Onyx Path, actually. They have sent us a number of great resources that we're going to be able to use.
Yes, we're going to.
And I think they're going to be helping us out with giveaways and special events in the future. So very exciting.
So yes, we're working on a partnership with them.
It looks
to
fine.
Get this done.
Sorry.
Hey, I also realize we can't announce everything, but we can definitely look into what casts the two of you are choosing to play.
Get pumped.
I'll start. I will be playing the ever mysterious, the ever never present Twilight cast because I like to die.
Continuing
I am
rock
kidding. I'm
tradition.
kidding. Twilight.
And I'm just going to say, nice to meet ya. I'm a nightcast. And I'm playing
Only
nightcast.
Liz would do a fucking pun. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Twilight, baby!
That's right. The two casts that weren't in Exaltwitch.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Will
we
be
Changing it
represented.
up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Miss Rich.
We are
sure there will
definitely
be
going to
some
be
in the
drawing material from Dragon-Blooded, What Fire Has Wrought.
Can't wait.
But no, the player characters are not
we definitely-
Dragon-Blooded. They are Solar Exalted.
Unfortunately, power creep. Would be like, oh, cool, and then it'd be like, oh,
Whoa.
I'm not very interested.
That's right.
the Lunar
everyone.
Book is incoming. Absolutely. That Kickstarter's starting very soon.
Yeah,
So
I hope to see some art from it at some point or something. Something. Say anything. Just give me anything.
I mean, we can't unfortunately do whatever. We can't satisfy everybody, but Exalted, if you're interested, you can look that up. That's on Onyx Path's page right now. Exalted is an age of
Sorrows?
sorrow, sure. It is not set in the modern day. It is a Eastern meets Western fantasy. So it's not the standard like troll, like orcs, elves, dwarves that you're familiar with. There are hints of elements of the world of darkness in it, but only hints. Des soupçons.
Oh, a little soupçon. It's a world of epic heroes and epic villains where people leap off of rooftops, wield 6-foot-long swords, and can
Slice
decipher.
buildings in half.
Yeah, and can decipher a crime scene with a glance. You know, it's that kind of, and can persuade people with a wink.
Persuade people with
Hairspray?
Hashtag have a hair snip. You know,
That didn't work.
I know it did not work.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. It's going to be a blast.
Hype.
Here you go, Miss Tritch.
Thank
I
you
like
to
that.
everyone once again who has followed Beanduck on Twitch. Our channel is still under construction, but thank you so much. And if you hit the little heart notification thing, you can be notified when we go live.
But there will be more information as it comes forward. You'll be able to meet the rest of the cast. We get Julian as a director. We get Kate as a technical director. Like fucking finally.
You are Kung Fu Fenris.
You don't know how much Kate's been itching to get her hands on the controls.
Beep boop beep 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 boop beep beep. Is that what it
She
sounds?
actually has like one of those long umbrellas, and she's been like reaching it under the table, just trying to like hook the devices.
Wow.
So,
All my
and
favorite.
that's in
Canadians.
addition. That's in addition to some other cool shows, which I'm sure will be announced soon.
Yes.
But
Oh yes, right.
we have to ask you guys to keep this under your hats for a little bit. This is an unofficial. I mean, like we're allowed to make this announcement. I mean, we have a Beanduck representative.
I am
sitting
the
at
director
table
of
here.
communications, and I approve this message.
But
For now, this is a special sneak preview announcement just for you folks because we love you so much.
Yeah.
But it's just for you. Once you see us start tweeting about it, you
Well-
can feel free to open the floodgates.
As Aragwen said,
Yes.
if you want to express excitement, please you can use exclamation marks all you want.
and then as soon as official stuff comes out, as soon as you see us, because as soon as it comes live, we'll be posting about
Yeah.
it as well.
Yeah.
As soon as you see that, then please, by all means. Do you have any questions for us? Because we can answer a couple while we're
yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Not everything, obviously. Some things we still have to keep under our bonnets.
There's a bee in my bonnet. Miss
There's a
Tritch.
pee in my bed.
But like, have you ever
Under the
wanted to get
mattress.
in on the ground floor of one of these things? Because
Yeah, actually.
Because catching up is hard to do. Carmageddon? Correct?
Armageddon knows this. I mean, you can always go for like those crazy watching it at 2x speed on YouTube or 4x
my God.
speed, like some.
Or read
I,
these handy dandy synopses that Scott labors over every week.
I actually have now that we've done a bunch, I actually have a blast writing them. It's rpgclinic.com.
I
And
actually just wanted to
watched the
hop
Chrysalis.
into what Kung Fu Fenris was already asked there. Every Monday, actually, for the past month or so, we've been, past several weeks, we've been meeting up at the Beanduck Space and holding rehearsals, character building, mock combat, social combat, because our other two PCs have never played Exalted before.
Yeah.
Or I think Amir has played D&D like
yeah.
a while
We're gonna-
ago,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be able to
No,
introduce
they're
their own.
Oh, yeah.
I have confidence in their role playing
Yeah.
abilities.
Oh
but
my God, they're fabulous.
They are new to Exalted.
Yeah, it's just the crunch that they gotta
So are we.
practice.
technically.
But I mean, we also did that ourselves for Exalted. Like we ran practice combats and stuff all the time.
Jess printed. Have you seen Jess's charm cards?
No.
She printed all the charm cards.
So cool.
Like all of them, though. Like
That's
it's
fine.
kind of a problem.
However,
Whoa.
She
makes
bought
you
like
happy.
she bought so many like sheets of. Oh my God, it's amazing.
It's
amazing.
fabulous.
It's awesome.
I sure hope she didn't pay for the paper ink for those things.
Pretty sure a certain employer.
Which will not be named.
Hey.
Oh, she has
Ooh.
one.
She has one.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Fenris. She has a binder with the same slots that you would use for collectible cards.
Pretty sure she brought in a Tupperware of highlighters too.
Amazing.
She's excited.
We've got some excited players.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
that's what we have. I mean, I can't wait to be able to show you more shots from the set.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show you just how much better these cameras look than the ones that we've got here. Like, it's
Nothing wrong with it.
I mean, you can't quite see in that photo, not easily, but just the depth of field and the lighting that we'll be able to have access to. Any word on their casts? We're gonna let them reveal
Yeah.
their casts.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
We're hoping to be able to get our schedules in order and have little intro videos from them where they can introduce their characters and their casts.
Because we're looking, like I said, we're looking to make this stream professional grade because that's what Bean Duck's known for. That's what we are expecting. Changeling is still going to be the four of us,
Yeah.
right? So while Changeling's going to look better, while we'll probably be more comfortable while we're playing, it's still going to be run in pretty much the same way that we see here. And that's because that's what we love to do. This is what we are. This is
my
for
God.
us.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I will say also, of course, this does kind of, I hope, go a ways to explaining why our streaming schedules have been a little bit in flux over the last little while as well. I mean, you have a show. We have a thing that we're prepping for, you know. But those should, once the schedule for Bean Duck's channel, which is still secret, no tweeting, has kind of come out and been solidified, then you can get back to expecting a wonderful whole bunch of streams all the time, no doubt.
Yay. Thanks so much, folks,
Thank you, everyone, for your
Thank you,
unending
John.
support.
Oh my God, it's
for
wonderful.
the stream.
Yeah,
Thank you, John, for the great game.
it was very cool, actually.
And to Eric Wynn.
this one was a little bit like, oh, I hope this one gets pulled off.
John, can I ask a question?
Yes.
I held myself back from, but I maybe shouldn't have. I was gonna start doing something to fight
Excuse me?
fight off the birds and the cats. Would that have
Yeah.
been a poor idea? What are your thoughts?
I can't tell you.
Sounds good. Cool.
Carmi Kitten has a question.
I am ready for questions.
Or maybe it was a response to you having a question.
How was
Yeah.
I going to beat off the birds and cats? Wait,
I only have 2 hands, and they're quite large.
there's like 500 of them.
1,000 of them. Yes.
No.
No, wait.
Wait.
It is going to be on Monday, Carmen.
Correct.
The schedule is actually outside our control.
Yeah, we're in the midst of solidifying.
Monday was actually the savviest option for us in terms of the fact that pretty much everybody working on it is in some way affiliated with the theater. And Mondays are typically dark nights for theater.
The theater.
The theater!
We apologize in advance to anybody who does not like the fact that it's Monday.
Yeah.
Meh.
Does that mean Method Mondays is going to go bye-bye?
Might become.
Carmi Kitten, I just need to find another way of expressing the word.
Thursdays.
Exactly. I just need to. I just
What
need to
was
find
that?
another way of Fantastic Thursdays. I think was the-
Theatrical.
Theatrical Thursday. I just need to find a way of changing the word for another day of the week that works for me. For now, yes. I'm on
Satan
hiatus.
Saturday.
Thursday.
Thought Thursdays.
I like Thethod Thursdays. Theater. I'll work on it. But yeah, guys, don't worry. We're gonna. It's all there. There's like a million options. Don't worry. Yes, we'll all be back at some point once we're no longer in flux.
You'll be so sick
Weirdo
of us
Wednesdays.
playing it.
I know. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a big fucking game, guys. It's kind of a problem.
Are you planning on doing the whole...
Well, I've been doing only like side stuff and like hunting, and I've just been doing main quests now, and I'm like, oh, it's a big game. Okay, my bad. Like, I
Yikes.
gotta roll through this.
Well, I hope people still like that game in the year 2022.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, guys. It
Hey.
was a good game.
Hmm?
We have to thank She Who Knows 10,000 Things. Because... look, Trey Dog, Kofi Fenris, Kaiser, Omnic, Weirdness, Mistrich. I mean, a whole bunch of people who came around for this.
Truth,
Thanks for
Hardcoin,
the
good idea.
follows. Thanks
Some
for the bits.
subscriptions.
Thanks for the subs.
The
Thanks
bits.
for your presence. Thanks for your love.
I like all of those things.
I mean, I know that upcoming, we're just going to have to keep you in suspense. The only one that I know for sure is Friday.
Yeah.
Because Friday, well,
Well,
Friday will outlive us all.
Yeah, it's inviolate, Fridayable.
Yeah. Back
But
with
also-
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where Punchy tries to F all of Greece.
But also Sunday, we'll be here. Sans Kate. But it will be a session. We can go dive deep into a Dantean streams.
Oh.
And Kate is free on Saturday as well,
Yes.
right? So we are going to be streaming.
Story
Yes.
Saturdays?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you guys going to
shit.
pick up where you left off in a story game that you don't remember?
Gemini
where you were?
Rue, yeah.
Sorry.
That's what Crosshair's for.
Good luck. Have fun.
Copious notes.
It's thanks to your
That's our
support,
little- we
especially through the
lost our little
marathon.
memory.
And Punchy Book Club, sorry. That's it. I'm done.
Not
Next
this
week.
Sunday. That's next Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
A week from today.
Great. Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. Next
That's-
Sunday.
that's- yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thank
Yep.
you.
A week from today.
Um,
Book club.
Jorik. Ray. Valerie. What the fuck?
It's thanks to your support through the marathon that we were able to get the cameras that we needed. Now we're marrying our fates with Bean Ducks to bring you better streams. Not just this one, but another one because we apparently don't know how to
Can't
quit.
stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. There it is.
I know where I'm going.
Is it up?
Oh. I was like, to bed? What do you...
We'll see you next time.
Nightmare fuel.
Flying fucker, flying.
Eyeball fall.